Welcome to another edition of Trivia Tuesdays. This one is the racism edition, which is really good. Ragepage did a really good job. I reviewed the questions just to make sure they're TOS friendly, and they are, but they're really good questions. So if you want to join, it's not too late, of course. I mean, anyone is welcome. Any race, even, as I said in my description. I mean, that goes without saying, obviously, but we're trying to find out what the best race is by doing this trivia. So that's your bragging rights. That's what you win. And you are here in time, Ancom-Sai. You are in here in time. If you want to join, you can click the link that's pinned at the top of the chat. You can also click the link in the description. If you think about it, good to see you, myself. Good to see you, my ever faithful hosting platform. Good to see you, Lobster. Good to see you, Cheddar King. God bless you, Witty Noggins. Good to see you, Ancom-Sai. And good to see you, Mara. And we already have two perspicacious individuals that have found the link. Average racist enjoyer, aka Tyler, who still has the picture that is going to make Big Soda cry, and Ancom-Sai. How you blokes doing tonight?
Oh, good. I'm ready to be racist. Let's go. Put that comment down. I changed my name.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, I thought that. Oh, I automatically spoonerized that in my mind. I just read that.
I gotta find a picture of somebody doing something racist, probably against the Chinese, to balance it out.
I'm too racist to join. Well, this will separate the wheat from the chaff, Mara. Okay, are you just like your average racist, or are you like an actual like high IQ racist, like Ancom-Sai over here, who's very racist? To be clear, I don't think he would deny that, but he's
he hates black people.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think all white people have some level of implicit racism. So, yeah, sure.
There we go. As Jordan Peterson said, what was that quote? He said, "I'm no more racist than the average Albertan," which I thought was fucking based. Instead of just saying I'm not racist, he's just like, "Hey, no more racist than the average white guy from where I'm from." It's like, that's fine. That's honest. Better than being like, I have no prejudice in me at all. Never could. Not me.
Well, the problem is, he probably thinks that the average Albertan isn't racist at all. So,
Oh, no. You can't grow up in rural Alberta and think the average Albertan's not a little bit racist. That's impossible.
Unless you are, in fact, the average Albertan.
I think even they know they're racist. I don't think they would. I've never talked to a rural Albertan that's like, nah, not me, man. I'm not like the other ones. They all kind of know what's going on, Hey, cool kid, Kirky boy. How's it going?
All right, I'm going to ask a question only once asked by Mr. Hands, and is it too much?
No.
There's no way that's not toss.
That's probably a little too much.
Okay,
I like the setup with the Mr. Hands, though. I mean, I don't like it, but I appreciate it. We're not trying to get that racist, okay? Just a little racist. That looks like your name and that picture. Everyone's gonna think Anson's on the panel, 100%.
Confluence, I strongly suggest a disavow, like, between every question, just to be safe.
This is a little bit. Well, I don't want to really. This is a bit of a. These questions are not at all TOS. They're not at all TOS.
But
they're not TOS.
But the memers on the panel.
Oh, that's
then
true.
You can't say that much.
That's true. I'll have to get this one on the red. Just gotta hit it.
But
yeah, I think that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
The thing is,
the problem is that doesn't even get it right, because the person is clearly meant to be depicted from China, but the RL linguistic thing is really only found in Japanese, not in Mandarin.
Oh, I reckon this or no.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Is that true?
Yes.
Can they say L's?
Yes.
Mandarin they
has
can.
the LR distinction. Japanese does not.
Right. That's true, actually. Yeah.
But Confluence, before we start, is it okay if I ask my off-topic questions now instead of way before we start that?
Sure,
thing?
we are. Yeah, we're waiting for Ragepage, and Big Soda's going to join, and a couple other people. So
did you see the Lex Ferdinand video I posted?
Like the one you posted already? I mean, I haven't watched it yet. I really have. What's the problem? I basically come home from work and then I start stream, and so I don't really have much time to watch podcasts unless I'm watching them on stream. I have a very limited window on the weekend, and that's kind of like it. So I do want to watch it, but just it's hard to find it's honestly hard to find the time.
So in that video, he references, because I asked in part because you said you knew Gödel's incompleteness theorems. He references Gödel's incompleteness theorems to argue for something called the set theoretic multiverse, where basically there's multiple universes of set theory, where there's multiple collections of sets and they're equally valid and existent depending on the initial axioms. And he says this because basically the axiom of choice and the continuum hypothesis are independent of the Zermelo-Fraenkel axioms.
And how do you respond to the Banach-Tarski paradox of the axiom of choice?
Hold on,
Hey, we
Kirk,
talked about that last time. That's the only part of the axiom of choice I understand is the whatever that's called, where you take a sphere and then you take the finite points, and then you can build a second sphere by changing the rotation. That's the only part of the axiom of choice I actually kind of get, only because I saw a 3 blue, 1 brown video on it once.
Well, it's
3 blue, 1 brown is absolutely effing based.
They're based. It's a little too like above me. I'm not gonna lie. Number file is like my level. Number file and Vsauce, and like Matt Parker. But like 3 blue, 1 brown, I'm focused for like 5 minutes. I understand what's going on, and then Grant fucking loses me, and then I'm just lost for 25 minutes.
Well, so
I can follow Grant. Like he's usually good at going slow through it enough to like for me to be able to keep up.
He's a
like,
good explainer.
His whole thing about light through glass. Have you seen that video? Because it's amazing.
I might have. I'm not sure. It's
how
just,
light refracts.
He's good at explaining, but it keeps building in complexity until it eventually gets to a point where I'm just like lost, and I'm like, I have to like go back and like start.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a super chat from Testy. If you got 100,000 per back shot, I should read these before I start reading them out loud. We do read all super chats. If you got 100K per back shot, how many are you taking?
The problem
Zero.
is he didn't put a dollar sign in there. He didn't put a dollar sign there.
Yeah, 100K what?
100K a what?
It could be 100K more
Hell no.
back shots. So now you're just in an infinite loop of getting back shot.
Yeah,
no one wants that.
But anyway, so Anton, to answer your question,
hold on. There's money on the floor. Is it a load of you got to take, or you got to take the whole butt stuff too?
I thought the back shot implies you're taking the whole kit and caboodle. So to speak.
I do want to.
There's money on the table, Kirk. Just wait a damn second. No, you joined the dried up.
That's the thing is you don't know that there's money on the table. Again, he did not say
100K of something.
He paid $2 already, is what I'm saying. We gotta
back shot.
That. Yeah, we got to respect that.
I would not take a back shot for $2.
Kirk, you've already dried up every vagina in all the universes you're talking about with your diatribes. So just let us have this for a second.
Let the men talk.
But
done now.
How much money for a back shot?
But I do want to answer your question on comp. So
you think you would like this conversation?
No,
I
am interested in his response to Banach-Tarski.
Yeah, so to answer your question, the Banach-Tarski paradox is like Hilbert's Hotel, where it's not a real paradox in the sense that it's not actually a contradiction; it's just counterintuitive.
That's like all paradoxes, basically, if you think about it.
Well, the problem is that Hilbert's Hotel is a hotel with an infinite number of rooms. Banach-Tarski is about a finite number of points.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's still what I'm saying is
it's the same second sphere. Somehow.
It's the same principle that it's not a real paradox. Like it's counterintuitive, yes, but if it was a real paradox, mathematicians wouldn't accept it.
I thought you didn't. Last time you were telling me that you don't accept that, Kirk, and you thought that it's actually fake and gain. It doesn't actually exist.
I've changed my mind. I think that in some set theoretic universes the axiom of choice exists, and in other set theoretic universes it doesn't exist. I'm a multiverse.
And do you think in our particular set theoretic universe, the axiom of choice exists?
Well, there's multiple set theoretic universes, so it depends which axioms you choose. Now, if I was a mathematician, I don't know if I would choose it or not. It would depend on what work I'm doing.
Yeah, we have quite the lineup. I mean, we have myself, we have Tyler and Comsci, Kirk, and now Big Soda. We are autism maxing, okay, between the 5 of us, all in our own special way.
Damn, I'm so illiterate. I misspelled X.
Tyler, you can't do that on C. Is that an actual accident?
Yeah, that was. I meant to put X.
That's funny. I mean, specifically what you said about being so illiterate that you misspelled X. That's funny.
Yeah, Testy got the beat down earlier. Poor guy.
Keelan, you should join. Keelan, you would do good at these questions, unironically. You think they're going to be one thing, but this is more like, this is up your alley, Keelan. You'd probably do the best out of anyone on the panel. I'm not going to lie to you.
You'd have to
just because you fetishize the global south so much, Keelan. Like, I'm not trying to compliment you. I'm trying to insult you. You fetishize the global south.
Are you implying he's what's called a sex pest?
No. That's
Oh, by the way, I think people have the right to be sex pests. To be clear, people have the right to be sex pests. Sex tourism should be legal.
That's okay. I feel like you're. Yeah, I thought you're gonna say something real. Well, you might still be saying something. I don't know.
No, I'm just saying that if a white man wants to go to the global south and legally marry a woman who's an adult, he has the right to do so.
Okay.
That's not what it means to be a sex pest.
That's not what a sex pest is, and that's not what sex tourism is. That's not what either of those things are. That's like going into a different country and marrying somebody. That's like being a passport bro, I guess.
Yeah, I'm saying, do you have the right to do that?
Yes, but that's not what the other two things are.
I think it depends on what other country you're in on whether you have the right to do that or not. Some countries don't like that shit.
And I think if you're taking advantage of someone, I think there is moral considerations beyond that, even if the person's an adult still. But who's been filling Kirk with this smut? Yeah, I don't know. Not this panel. Not this
What's
panel.
smut? I'm just saying you have the right to do it. That's not smutty.
It's his fucking stepmom, obviously.
Kirk said that in the worst way possible. If all he means is being a passport bro, to be like, I think someone has a right to be a sex pest. It's like the worst way to possibly express that idea that I couldn't even think of a worse way to say that.
It's top on the list on Kirk's Bill of Rights.
I was like, Kirk is coming on my panel, and I don't know how to react to this.
I misunderstood what the terms mean.
Okay, yeah.
It's like,
a sex pest is usually like a person who harms young people, usually in the common vernacular.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that.
That's a tough one to walk into.
So I don't know if people have the right to do that exactly. I mean, I know it's 2026, but
still, a sex pest is someone who gives unwanted sexual attention frequently, and even after being told, "No, don't fucking do that."
Yeah, it's either like you're essaying somebody or you're like predating on young people. I feel like that's the only two ways I've heard that term used.
Also, that Cool Kid Kirk, please. He literally asked if I wanted to go by D-Mart money or Cool Kid Kirk. I was literally responding to his question. Leave me alone.
You're making me spit out my beer.
Call me Cool Kid Kirk.
Cool Kid Kirk, please. It's just that's the way you said it.
I wonder if there's going to be any Jewish questions today.
There's got to at least be one.
Yeah,
we're divided into category. They're divided into category. There's 5. Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but they're divided into categories.
But are there any Jewish questions?
I cannot say.
There better be some Indian questions for our boy Testy.
I feel like a lot of people are represented. There is one group that is not represented. We'll find out what that group is.
Probably the white man.
Let me guess, Native Americans?
Pre-delete the VOD. No, this one's actually like I said, it's a bit of I mean, it depends what people say, of course, but this is more of a highbrow thing than I was asking Rage. I'm like, make sure you send them to me early so I can go through them and stuff. I was worried about nothing. That's why I'm saying Keelan would actually do. I know he's like doesn't like Ragepage anymore, and they're like beefing, which makes my heart break. But he would actually do really well in this, and he would enjoy these questions. So they're not like untoward or anything.
Also,
they're about racism.
How is Tyler's username not Toss?
Well, it's a spoonerism, so I mean, I don't know. Are spoonerisms Toss?
No, this is my alternate ego. My name's Big Nick, and I work at a quarry.
Yeah, yeah, it's his profession.
Yeah, me and the other miners hang out after work.
As for, I do think we should read. I haven't read it, but from what I've heard about it, I've heard the bell curve is actually pretty based. Like there are actually like statistical differences between ethnicities when it comes to intelligence.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
back
this
to
is really a way to
2009.
just sneak a race realism conversation into this panel. So
Yeah, yeah, I love those conversations back when I was a fucking teenager on YouTube. It's great. Real good throwback, guys. You want to talk about blue-haired SJWs next?
I do actually. Don't threaten me with a good time. Okay, I will message Ragepage actually to see where she is. If we have time, we'll play some hot and cold while waiting for Rage to show up.
Okay. Because if we have time, I do kind of want to pester Ancom with some questions.
You're gonna go back into your gay
You always pester
Persky
me with
paradox,
questions.
whatever the fuck.
No, I wanted to ask him about. I want to ask him some physics questions.
No, fuck your physics. Let's go back to the 100K for a back shot, the Sticker Johnson question. Okay, I was having more fun with that one. 100K. I mean,
I
100K,
bet you were
100K.
confident.
Not in that way, but you know, I said no. I said I would do 0 back shots. Okay, assuming I'm on the receiving end of the back shots, of course. Unless it's Megan
Oh,
Fox.
so if you were
then
the
I
giving
mean-
side, it would be different.
Well,
If it's
with a attractive, consenting woman that I'm married to, then sure.
No, Keelan, I can talk to people unless he's in the panel, but Ancom's generally busy outside of the time he's on panel, so I'm assuming.
Have you tried
know
talking to
you
him
can
off
just
the
DM
panel?
me with questions
Yeah.
anytime you
Yeah.
want. I will
I don't-
do my best to answer
But
them when
Kirk
I have
doesn't get
time.
to show off what he's learned and he doesn't get to string all the concepts he's learned from a wiki article into one sentence and show the world how smart he is if it's not on live. So
Yeah,
it doesn't really make
honestly-
him feel good.
Honestly, it's not about you, Ancom. It's about him. It's kind of like how Circa debates.
You're a
where it's like
vessel.
he's
Ancom,
just
yeah.
showing off what he read this week on the fucking AI chat.
But it's not just from Wikipedia; it's also from YouTube and to some extent some pop sci articles.
That's yeah.
All right, I will give you.
I
one
do like to
question.
watch number file and talk to people about it. I mean, that's fine.
Wow,
I'm
the
hitting a
most
billion.
racist picture
Do you know
have
how many a
put up
billion
yet,
would
Tyler.
be? That's 100 is in. That's 100. Isn't that 100,000? Am I doing math wrong? Never do math on stream.
100,000. So 10 would be a million. It would be 10,000 back shots to get
10,000.
to a billion.
You would do 10,000 back shots, Tyler? That's so many back shots.
You can do
Oh,
it in
wow.
a day.
Your back would be blown the fuck out, brother.
Mike, hey, what is a back shot? And why don't
Hey,
people
Mara.
tell you this?
Wow.
That
Okay.
is the most racist picture you've put up so far, Tyler.
What even is racism? Is it real? Can you show me racism? I don't think so.
Tucker
He's been working on that. It's getting pretty good.
His best impersonation by far. He's got the voice for it.
What are you saying? Yeah, Tucker Carlson. is
Mara, are
so-
you're doing trivia? You're doing the racism trivia?
I'm curious. I'm curious what these questions are.
She's seen the racism and she was like, I gotta hop on this one.
Yeah.
Brokey back mountain mentality, Brandon. Meryl, how
what
do you
are
feel
you
about that
starting?
question?
That's certainly going to break
What?
your back. So
Aren't
Okay.
all
No,
Well,
mountains
actually, I don't want to
like
ask you
that?
that question,
Hey,
Meryl.
I was gonna say, what is that gonna do for her?
Yeah, it doesn't hit the same. In the same way, I don't really want Kirk to answer that question either. You know, there's certain people where it's like,
But
don't threaten them with
Compliments,
a. Well, I'm
the
not saying
reason-
about
if
Meryl,
you
I'm saying
actually-
about
if you-
Kirk, but don't
if
threaten
you
them with a
want-
good time.
if you want the actual reason why I ask these questions on the panel is because basically I can actually dialogue them when I'm on a panel, whereas I can't if I'm just texting. It's not the same because there's not a back and forth dialogue.
There's a
yes, there
little
is.
bit about it that you want the people watching and other people on panel to know that you're a smart person. Just a little
Kirk-
bit. Be radically honest, Kirk. Be radically
Yeah,
honest with me
a little
right
bit.
now.
when,
Yeah.
when people DM with
Okay,
me
thank
about stuff and it's about something I'm interested in, there will absolutely be a back and forth. I will be waiting on you to respond.
He just
Well, I don't-
responded with approval. That's all he needs.
I don't
It's
need
the Final
approval. I need
Fantasy
him to
house.
give
He
his
doesn't even think
perspective.
he doesn't even think I should call myself a science communicator. So I don't know why he respects my opinion or if
I
he
can
doesn't
respect your
it, why he
opinion
wants
without being a science communicator. I can respect your perspective. Like, if you're clearly knowledgeable, I'm not a science communicator, and I think I'm knowledgeable.
Who
Although,
the fuck would respect a science? Neil deGrasse Tyson is a science communicator. I can't think of many public figures I despise more than Neil deGrasse Tyson. Okay.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Yes, but
I can't.
Have you ever like you were saying earlier? You watch Vsauce, you watch Veritasium, you watch Three Blue
I
One
didn't say
Brown.
that. I don't watch. I don't like Veritasium, but I like the
My
other
mistake.
guys.
I thought you included him, but you watch Vsauce, you watch Number
Love
File. I
Vsauce.
assume you
Love
watch some of
Number
the
File.
other Brady Heron channels like 60 Symbols and what was it? Periodic Videos and all that shit. So
Seen a couple
those
of
are
them.
all science
Big Matt
communicators.
Parker fan as well.
Matt Parker, like if we consider mathematics to be in the realm of science, I would call him a science communicator. Also, Hannah Fry. If you don't watch her, she's amazing.
Oh, Professor Dave is the
Professor
worst.
Dave is the worst. Yeah, I
I
agree.
can't stand that guy. I
I
can't.
had Professor
Guys, he's
Dave on my
amazing.
show.
He's
Did you really? Did you actually?
He's a funny asshole.
You should
That guy's
watch.
cancer.
You should
That guy's
watch.
actual cancer.
You should watch Sabina Hassenfelder.
I've watched her. She gets a
She-
lot of shit for various reasons.
She philosophically
Much of
she
it very
denies free
deserved,
will.
some of it not.
She denies free will, so she's wrong about that. But her general physics stuff is interesting. But I was just
a
going to
lot
ask.
of a lot of physicists deny free will.
Yeah, but they're not cognitive scientists, so I don't
That
think
comes like
they're. or
Keelan really
philosophers, so I
wants
don't
to
think
know
they're-
what do you know about the Final Fantasy house? I don't know what he's talking about. I mean, I know what Final
I have
Fantasy is,
only
but
played one Final Fantasy game in my life, and that was Final Fantasy VII.
Keelan, are you talking
But
about
that's
like
this
the
one, but everyone will
the
disagree
fucking-
on that. But it's
the
true.
alphabet
anyway-
gender people that
I mean,
kidnap
that's what I've
somebody?
heard. Is it's the best one. Some people will say
Hold
6.
on.
I've never played it, so I don't.
I need clarification. Keelan, are you talking about like the gender fluid house of like fucking YouTube stars that were like doing queer shit, or are you talking about the actual house from Final Fantasy VII in the Sector 6 slums?
I'm thinking he's thinking the first one. Based
No,
on
no,
how
definitely
quickly he
the
said
Sector
Tyler knows.
6 ones.
But Confluence, there is something unique to being able to dialogue via voice compared to text. There's just something unique about it.
Kirk, would you be mad? Remember that time a little while ago where you said everyone has the right to be a sex fest? Would you be mad if I clipped that and used
Yes,
it?
I would be mad, and I seriously would be pissed if you.
Okay,
Just
I
as
won't-
long as you add the context that he didn't know what was meant by a sex pest, and then play it, that's fine.
No, even that I don't. Think,
Context.
it's a little bit embarrassing to not have known what the term means. So
Well, that is unfortunate that this video will be up on YouTube forever.
yeah, but I mean,
Forever. You should
You
read
don't
the
even have
Final
to clip
Fantasy
it. You
House
just have
lore
to-
out
You
loud.
just have to link to this video with the timestamp.
Woohoo.
Did you watch that video?
Base
that I
Brandon,
showed
see Brandon, the resident Phil bro agrees.
Yeah, this is true. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 15.
Did any of y'all
That
see
is
that
the-
video I shared in Discord about that pastor tearing that page out of the Bible and making that kid eat it?
Oh, I saw you post it, but I was at work and I was like, I don't think I can watch any.
Oh
It's
my
like your
God.
videos, Marilyn, are kind of like K2 videos where it's like not for work,
Yeah,
just in
it's
case. You know?
it's NSFW, not safe for work.
It
Nuclear.
was insane.
Is it okay? Is the video safe for me to show, Marilyn? Because I was curious
it's
about
safe
it.
for you to show. It's safe.
Are you
It's so
sure?
worth it.
Like, put
I
yourself in
promise
my
nothing
shoes. Is it safe for me
I'm
to show?
putting myself in your Tommy shoes.
Okay, what? Do you remember what channel
Okay,
you
I
posted
just
in?
looked up the Final
found
Fantasy
it.
house. So basically, an abuser took advantage of a bunch of online fans. Cool.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Leftist degeneracy. That's all we see.
Okay, wait. While we wait for Ragepage, we will be watching Pastor to make a teen eat a page of the Bible.
I'm so glad
Why
you're showing
not?
this.
Hey, it's 2026. Okay.
It's definitely Protestant
Why are we
Curtis.
watching someone eat cellulose with ink on it?
I don't
Oh,
know.
God.
Who knows?
I
We'll have
smoked
to hear.
through that.
We'll hear the pastor out. Okay.
Amen, brother.
Turn the book of Proverbs. Turn the book of Proverbs for me. You're not going to believe what I'm about to do. But it happened 15 years ago in Brazil.
I
He knows
hate
he's
when
gonna
I
do
say
some wild
15
shit.
tear a
years
page
ago?
out of any book. It hurts me like it hurts my soul.
Eat it. When you eat this, the power of God is going to go inside of you.
Oh,
So he's just emulating another ceremony that happened in Brazil a couple decades ago. That's less fun.
Thank you. We'll get
I
you a
fucking
page.
eat that shit. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Now that motherfucker took a steak.
I mean, he's not a ruminant, so it's going to come out in largely the same form it went in.
That's good.
The music playing in the background.
That fucking kick drum.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, standard evangelical worship band
Begin to
nonsense.
scream wisdom
Yeah,
to
honestly, doesn't fit eating paper at all. They need a better background tune.
again. Swallow it. The power of God's coming on you. The power of God's coming on you. The power.
The power of Jesus.
The rule of threes. If you say something loudly enough 3 times in a row, it automatically means it's true.
There's a lot of threes in Christianity, though.
3s,
There's a
4s,
lot
7s,
going
and
on.
12s.
Like all the little things, especially like I go to Catholic church. They do 3 of everything. It's
Mark him for the rest of his life.
You just drink that water bottle and throw it into the crowd.
Raise the music up. It's coming on. Just receive it right now, son.
did he chase that Bible with holy water?
Happening to you.
It will
No,
like Dasani water.
just regular bottled water, not holy.
I see you with
Fuck.
houses.
Did he
before
get
the
blessed at
clubhouse.
least?
I didn't see anyone bless it, but made it happen off screen.
No bullshit. That kid starts floating right now. This preacher looks like a genius.
Yeah.
Will somebody give the
You
Lord
got a
a
good
applause?
point there.
Okay, hallelujah.
I mean, I don't think that's that bad.
Okay.
Now
I mean,
they're all going to eat their Bible.
I think that's
Now
bizarre
everybody's
as
going to go
fuck.
home and eat their Bible.
Yeah.
That teen,
You're right.
he's never gonna forget that experience. He is never gonna forget that. Okay.
You're right,
Ever and
yeah.
ever.
He's never gonna forget that.
It's like how I know.
Weird but otherwise benign experience. Yes.
Everyone that
correct.
plays
Right.
Grand Theft Auto goes out and kills a bunch of people, Marilyn. You definitely nailed that one.
It's like
My
how I'll
question
never
is, why didn't
forget
they read
that-
the verse before he ate it?
Yeah, he just ripped.
I know.
Yeah, that's true. Was it a random Proverbs? Because he said turn to Proverbs. Was it a specific thing, or is it just like
I don't even think he named the chapter.
It's like how I'll never forget. It's like how I'll never forget my second circumcision.
Well, that's true.
Wow.
I guess
It's
not
gotta
every
be
good memory,
AI.
I guess not every memory is a good memory, but this, like Ancom Sai said, it's kind of benign, So
Yeah,
for this team, it could have been a powerful, the music
I'm not saying
swelling,
it's a
the
bad
kick
thing.
drum, and he's never going to forget this.
I'll never
I
forget your
say
second
benign
circumcision
because
either.
Fine.
I say that benign and that the individual experience probably won't hurt him, but as part
Ali
of a
Proverbs
pattern,
for super chat.
I would say it's. I would say it's probably not going to turn out great for him in the long run.
If it's not so bad, eat your Bible right now. Everyone get out their Bible, pull out a random passage. You don't have to know which one it is. Fucking eat that shit.
And the
You
power
already
of
have to
God
read it.
You know what
will
I'll
be
do?
in
I have a
you.
micro SD card right here. I will just download several different copies of the Bible in different translations and swallow
that's
the
true.
SD card. Then I'm swallowing multiple Bibles. at
Swallow 'em all.
You could eat all 25,000 fragments of the New Testament. Holy shit!
All at once.
All at once.
Like if that's
Ancom, you'd be
if
instantly
eating pictures
saved.
of every fragment of the original Old and New Testament, like the oldest fragment of every book of the Bible that we have, images of that on an SD card. If that doesn't make me holy, I don't know what will.
And you could put the video of the teen eating the Bible on the SD card and then eat it. Holy shit! That's like
Oh
fucking
my
meta.
God.
I don't think it gets much better than that.
The meta holy we're getting at right now. Talking about heaven maxing.
That's one way to get the goys to get rid of the Bibles. Just make them eat them.
That's true. Make them edible. Yeah, good marketing opportunity.
Are we gonna play Hot and Cold, or that new version of Hot and Cold?
He don't play it no more. He don't like it.
You're always interrupting
What?
stuff, man. I want to talk about this edible Bible. You can get some fucking what is it? Not fruit by the foot. The other one with the tattoos in it.
By the
I'm
verse.
interrupting because it sounds
Fruit roll up.
That's a verse.
Yeah,
by the
there you go.
Spirit.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, you're talking about like the fruit roll up, or
Yeah, fruit roll up. You got that as
Yeah.
the cover, and then the pages you
No,
coat them in sugar.
no. This is
Yeah,
brilliant,
I'm
right?
sorry, the edible Bible. We already
you
have
take
that.
the fruit roll up. You take the fruit roll up
Alex.
and you just
Hey,
print
what's up?
a page of the Bible on every fruit roll up, and then you got people eating the Bible. It's perfect.
Yeah, you can
I
sew it
need a
together and
Bible,
make a
low-key.
Bible.
Big Soda, would you eat a page of the Bible? Like, I wouldn't do it for no reason, but I wouldn't feel that's blasphemous to do it.
Would you eat the book?
Would you like a page? If we're talking fruit roll up, yeah, I'll probably eat a bite of it.
Would you eat the American flag? The only thing I think is bad about eating a page of the Bible is that
to eat a flag.
It's not designed to break down cellulose. Don't eat.
No, there was this kid that I would see that would show up my recommended, and he's like, I'm going to eat a paper with Mr. Beast's name on it until he responds to me. And he was on like day 456, man. He was eating he was doing it. He had the videos. He was eating a piece of paper every day with Mr. Beast's name on it. Mr. Beast never did respond. That kid sadly died after.
Probably shortly after.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. He didn't die, but he was for like at least a year. He had videos every day for a year of him eating a piece of paper with Mr. Beast written on it. It's a true thing.
Did they ask you to eat a scroll?
I have not. I would not do that. I would not do that.
What? No.
What about just out of the Indian Bible, the verses of Thomas? Would you eat those?
No.
Why not?
Oh,
they're
well, I would eat them.
They're about a gender person going to heaven. They're not part of the canon.
Yeah, you have to eat that.
I like the Gospel of Thomas, though. So All
right.
Do you like the Gospel of John?
I do. Yeah.
John was an asshole.
No, John was fucking beautiful.
Wasn't the Gospel of John the most anti-Semitic version of the New Testament?
No,
I wouldn't go.
I don't.
I mean,
it's not Jewish.
Put the most blame on the Jews for killing Jesus.
It's very Jewish. It's
I mean, he just called it like it was. No, you put blame on nobody.
He called balls and strikes. It's not a synoptic gospel, but I've never got a vibe of like anti-Semitism from John's gospel personally. Now there are some gospels. The infancy gospel of Thomas, which is not the same as the Gospel of Thomas, has a bunch of crazy shit in it. It has a story of a young Jesus like fucking murking some child when he's young. He gets like pissed at a kid. He fucking kills the kid. So that's not the bad Gospel of Thomas. Don't read that.
Sounds like a Jew made it.
Read all of the Gospels of Thomas. Good, bad, ugly, everything.
No, they're not even written by. The infancy one is like so later. It's like it's just a bunch of Gnostic.
None of them are written by who they say they're written by. Come on.
Well,
that's a perspective. Okay,
that's a perspective, but there are actually some historians in the New Testament who think that.
I was going to say critical Bible historians agree on most of that. Like the only ones that we have confirmed authorship from are the ones written by Paul, pretty much, and John wrote Revelation. Like we have a fairly clear thing of that.
Yeah, but it's not like we know. It's not like we know that Luke didn't write Luke, where we know that Thomas didn't write the infancy Gospel of Thomas, because that would be impossible. But it's not impossible that Luke wrote Luke. You know what I mean? So it's like,
let's take a picture. Chuck Yeager pointing at Star of David with the alligator behind it.
Yeah, that
you
got
to connect the dots.
Connect the dots. Alligator, Star of David, Shank.
I mean, it all lines up to me.
I mean, so Ancom, to answer your question though, they did not make me eat a scroll of the Torah.
I was joking, but thank you for answering honestly.
They stabbed his pee-pee with a burrin in his double circumcision.
And then he got some candy afterward.
That's facts. Kirk told this story.
Did you actually have a second circumcision? I've never heard of that happening.
Well, they took blood from my penis.
He stabbed his pee-pee with the burr, and like I'm not lying about that. He told us this on panel.
That is not a practice I was aware of.
Neither was I, but we looked it up, and it actually is an actual practice. If you're already circumcised and then you want to become a Noahide or like Jew coded,
some of the Jewish practices.
They don't cut any skin; they just stab your dick with a burr.
When I converted to Judaism, they had to take a second circumcision because the idea is you're not part of Israel unless you have the pee-pee foreskin taken off.
Yeah, I thought you grew up in the faith, not.
Well, my grandpa's Jewish, but he's the only I am ethnically Jewish in the sense that my grandpa's Jewish, but I'm not fully ethnically Jewish.
Yeah, he only gets half the rewards.
Yeah. So what are we thinking? I'm messaging Ragepage. She's not responding. She said 8:30 the latest. we get someone else to try to keep score and start without her? Do we wait for Ragepage? What are we feeling? Does anyone have a hard
Listen,
out?
fucker.
We got enough people.
Yes, I
I
do
think
have a
score
hard
if we need to.
I got a hard out at 10. I gotta like be done at 10 o'clock.
What time zone are you in?
8:30 right now.
She
Oh,
wanted
well, yeah,
to.
we'll be. This
I
only
mean,
takes like 45
Confluence,
minutes.
there's no reason you could not try to keep score yourself. Just saying.
Oh, that's true. Especially because Ragepage clearly messed it up in the final round. We all saw it in real time.
Yeah,
Okay, we all saw it. Didn't make
Not
any
to mention,
sense. It was
there
impossible.
are websites. There are websites out there that let you set up a scoreboard and you can keep track that way. So it wouldn't exactly be difficult.
That's
Who
true. I
made
mean,
the
even with a
questions?
notepad, it wouldn't be. Ragepage made the questions. Yeah, so I also do want her to be here, but I can't even get a hold of her right now on Discord. So I don't know when she'll be around. So maybe we should just start. She can always take over the scorekeeping when she does show up.
We can bring Grid in account for us.
Yeah, if Grid would be willing to, of course. You know, don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, she won't be answering any of them, so if she's late. It doesn't matter. Who's taking score?
I can keep score, as Adcom pointed out. I'm not that
Actually,
retarded. I should be able to chew gum and walk.
That's better than the illiterate
I'm gonna
person.
drop for this part, but you guys have fun. I'll listen in.
Wait, what do you mean? Why? Why, Alex? You're supposed to be doing trivia.
I got things I got to do. I'm not gonna sit for this again. We're
gonna start now.
I can stay and just chat if you want, but
We're gonna start the
Play
trivia.
trivia like a
I know,
man.
but I'm not gonna be able to sit there and change my name to whatever letter you get right.
Alex.
Yeah, it's a terrible system.
It's crazy that Alex doesn't know his racism and has to make up excuses.
Really can't
I
get
actually-
signed.
Crazy.
I'm not sure I do know the racism. What's the racism?
What's the racism, he asks. Bro doesn't
it's
even
like
know the
a-
racism.
No, I actually don't. Here, I'm just gonna sit here silently and watch. All right, you guys can. I'll
That's
make fun of whoever
cut-coded.
gets it wrong.
That's
How about
cut-coded
that?
if you think about it.
Yeah, you go get in the corner, Alex. You sit there in the corner. Put him in
Quietly
backstage.
watch.
I'm busy using my hands for other purposes. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay, well, fine. That's fine, Alex.
I thought so.
We all know that Ancom Sai is probably going to win anyway. The only one who
That's
could
probably
beat him
true.
is Keelan, and Keelan DM'd
Or
me
me.
personally and told me, and I quote, "I'm too afraid to join your trivia."
I could
Well,
win.
I mean,
Crazy
I
admission.
mean, depending on the nature of the questions, I might just throw this because I'm not racist.
I
Oh,
might-
that's what every non-racist says, okay?
It's-
if you think about it.
Really, every
To be fair,
non-racist
Ancom,
says they're
I
not
gotta
racist.
say-
How about that?
I gotta say, Ancom, to be fair,
Oh, wait, let's see. I
the
said
more
wrong
you
thing.
know about like racism, the less likely you are to be racist, right?
I don't know. Well, because you have to know your enemy, though. So really, the most racist
Yeah.
person
Hey.
will know the least about racism, right?
Yeah, I'm
not
gonna-
your enemy.
To them,
This is going to be the
it's the
first one I
default. To
win.
them, it's normal, right?
Anyway, can we get
So it
started?
sounds like actually,
Yeah, I'm
the
trying to
person who
load
does
it
the
up, you
work
Tyler.
tricky boy.
is the
Tyler,
one
the
who's
only
racist.
time, or the only time in the near future I can consider you my ally will be on Friday night. Until then, you're my enemy.
There's nothing, guys. Racism is overrated. It's not that bad. It's pretty funny most of the time.
No. So
You
hold
know,
on.
let's
The
go.
person with the
It's
worst
a little
score is
underrated.
clearly the racist. Okay, just enjoy that.
Yeah, I would say it's underrated.
Yeah, it's making a comeback.
I think we're sleeping on racism, you guys. Low-key.
Absolutely. Bring racism back and make it great again.
I was just going to say that, damn it, Tyler. Make racism great again.
I may have to ditch this trivia on principle. God damn, people.
This,
And I-
you'll be fine with it. Like I said, this is a bit of a bait and switch. You'll see once we start. These
If-
questions are, like I said, there's a reason I said Keelan would probably do the best out of everyone about this. Is he going to sleep with his wife? Alex, he better not be, because then he would have DM'd me, because that's the agreement we came to that he agreed on. So if he's doing that, I'll be very mad at Alex, okay?
Ancom,
He's
I'll
just
throw
supposed
you
to give me a
bone.
heads up.
Listen, okay.
No, Alex is not. I thought
Listen,
Alex was
Linda,
gone. Alex
listen.
dropped.
Okay.
Ancom, I'll
I said
throw
I'm
you a
working with my
bone.
hands. All right. That doesn't take just hands, just so you know.
We'll make gingers a minority.
You don't know that. Don't. He doesn't have the
Hey,
talk
I don't
yet.
know. Yeah.
I mean, given the number of times I've been accused of being a ginger, sure, why not?
Check
Do
it
you
out.
cam up or do you not cam up? I think I've asked you this before, but I can't remember your answer.
I have cammed up in the past. I just don't generally like to because the room behind me is an absolute mess. So I prefer to use my green screen. But then I have to use then I have to have a whole setup for a green screen. Just don't feel like doing it tonight.
No, that's fair. I was just curious if people know.
No,
what you look like.
usually these days the only time I cam up is on debates.
You didn't cam up for my debate. We debated once. Did you cam up? I don't think.
Yes.
Wait, maybe you did. Did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh shoot. Ancom, I can't remember who won that debate again. I can't remember.
I also don't actually remember, so I'm guessing
I do
it was you
remember. It
because-
was me. It was me. I did. I just wanted you to say it. I just wanted you to say it. Fuck.
Well,
Good
I
debate,
mean,
though.
I didn't remember, but I could tell what you were trying to do, so I just gave it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
he
you remember
felt
we
bad.
debated on? Because I forgot, but then I looked it up recently. Do you remember?
I actually don't remember what we debated about.
It was if sex work should be legalized.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I forgot that too. And then I saw it and I was like, oh, yeah, of course. I still don't
Yeah,
know my other
you got
debates
me
on horseradish
because
were.
you got me because I didn't fight back hard enough on the idea
It was-
that decrim is just a
Yeah.
form of legalization.
Yes, yeah, that's right. That's where I fucking cucked you on the decriminalization is not the same as legalization. And, you know, so
Okay.
Well, you know,
spicy debate. It was a good debate, though. It was a good
It's a
debate.
difference without a distinction without a difference, or whatever the fuck that is. They're close enough.
They're not close
You
enough, as
fucking
Vancouver,
selfish.
Canada has shown, okay? Not the same at all. Decriminalizing drugs, not the same in any capacity as legalizing drugs.
It's similar. Decriminalizing just means you
Not
don't
even
punish people for it
close.
anymore.
Not even close to the same. I don't want to go into a whole thing, Tyler. Maybe we should debate on this, but
It's
Yeah,
just the spirit of it.
can you
there is a difference.
pure
Yeah.
can you buy pure cocaine? Can you buy pure heroin if it's just decriminalized? No, you're still fentanyl, you still have stomped on coke, you still have all the same problems. You haven't actually fixed anything by decriminalizing drugs. By
don't wanna
legalizing drugs,
miss-
you'd have pure stuff, you'd have everything controlled. It would just be like alcohol. So that's a
It's
massive.
fair. It's a
massive
step in that
difference.
direction.
In
though.
fact, you're gonna have to
Yeah.
create even more restrictions if you're gonna legalize them, because then you have to restrict how many, how much, what kind, who can make them,
Right.
blah blah blah. Like you're talking about many more laws now than just hey, you can't have this much.
I'd like
Yeah.
some Israeli heroin. Just, I'm sorry. Anyways.
Okay.
I don't want to miss
so,
the Andrew Wilson and JP debate tonight if they're still having it. I don't want to miss it.
well, we're
They tell
starting
you how it
Marilyn.
ends.
Okay,
You
so
shouldn't
who is
miss it
playing?
either.
We have Ancom or Tyler Ancom. We got Cool Kid, please, aka Kirk. We have. I almost called him by his other name, which I can't say on YouTube. Big Soda, I meant to say, which I did say. And Mara and Alex is not competing because he's doing untoward things with his wife, which is fine. Okay, here we go. Ragepage, when she joins, she can take over the scorekeeping. In the meantime, I will do it. Welcome to the Trivia Night Racism Edition. This is created by Ragepage. You can send her money on her OnlyFans, also known as Jizzy Page. Everyone can look that up and yeah, subscribe to it. And yeah, this is created by her. She did a great job with these questions. We will begin. First of all, I think everyone here has played before. I don't think I have to explain it. You change your name. Everyone just do it as a quick thing, just so we're all caught up. I will pull up a comment as I read the question. You all change your name to A, B, C, or D. Everyone do it now, or just
How'd I do
change
it?
it to really anything. You click on your name is the easiest way to do it. You just click your name, then you type A, B, C, or D. She might be pissed. I don't know. I mean, she about starting or about the Jizzy Page OnlyFans comment. That last one, I mean, I can't do anything about that. But I mean, she's not responding to me. She said the latest would be 8:30, and I mean, it's 8:46. So you know. Okay, there we go. Yes, everyone. Well, Ancom, Sai, and Tyler did not change their name, but I know they know how to change their name, so that's fine. We will begin. Is everyone ready? Is
I
everyone
did change my
racist?
name.
I reckon.
Oh, you did. Yes, white male racism expert. Okay, yes, you did. And Ancom has won trivia enough times that if he doesn't know, it'll at least
He's
be an
probably
advantage
gonna win
to
this
everybody else. Okay, here we go. There's going to be 5 rounds, 5 questions each, plus a bonus. Let's get fucking into it. I'm excited about this one. Okay, round 1. Frickins. Here we go. Yes, that's right. They're divided by racial category, as they should be. If you think about it. Question 1. The system of institutionalized racial segregation and discrimination known as apartheid existed in South Africa until what decade? Is it A, the 1970s, B, the 1980s, C, the 1990s, D, the 2000s? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I don't know the answer. I have to C. Who said C? Oh, we got almost everybody. Everyone except, wait, who is that? Why'd you change your? I don't know who that is now.
I didn't. I didn't. I thought we changed your name for the whole game. I didn't know we did this for each question.
Have you? Oh, have you not? Maybe you haven't been on trivia before. Maybe
I
I'm
haven't.
gaslighting
Good thing you
myself.
just fucking explained it. Kirk, pay attention. Let's go.
Okay, so Tyler and Comsci, Big Soda, and Mara got this one.
He changed his fucking answer. Look, punish him.
I changed
Kirk,
it
you do
because
not-
I didn't know. I actually didn't know what the rules were.
Well, that's fine, Kirk. Try to keep up. Question the second. What post-Civil War Southern laws criminalized unemployment and homelessness, which the North viewed as targeting freed slaves? Is it A, Jim Crow laws, B, black codes, C, fugitive acts, or D, apprentice act? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is B, black codes.
Darn,
yes,
I knew
not
it.
Jim Crow. Not Jim Crow.
I knew
So
Jim
that
Crow
is-
was way more recent than the slavery.
Yeah, Jim. Yeah, that's true. So Tyler and Kirk got that one. And Testy got the last one. He did not get this one. He also fell into the Jim Crow trap. It's a common thing, okay? I mean, black code sounds a little too on the nose. I'll agree with that one. I didn't think it was that either. Oh, question the third. More than a century before the first enslaved Africans arrived in North Africa, where did Spanish merchants transport the first enslaved Africans imported to work in mines and on sugar plantations in 1501? Was it A, Havana, Frankie's people, B, San Juan, maybe Emmett's people, C, Barbados, or D, Santo Domingo? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is D, Santo Domingo. And Comsci, Mara, and Big Soda got this one. And Comsci, Mara, and Big Soda. Okay, yeah, keep score ain't so hard after all. Testy, did you get that one? I'm not sure. No, you did not. What did you guess? Oh, Barbados. That was my leaning too. All right, question the fourth. What is the name of the last known slave ship to illegally arrive in the U.S., bringing 110 captive Africans to Mobile, Alabama in 1860? Is it A, Desire, weird name for a ship, B, Clotilda, weirder name, C, Guerrero, or D, Henrietta? My thing is kind of covering it up, but I think that says Henrietta. You can all see it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is B, the Cloaca one.
Almost said that too.
Oh,
Gotta
it's
go with your
only
gut.
Anton and Big Soda. Oh, we have a close game going. We have a close game. All right, question the fifth. In late June 2023, clashes erupted between local Tunisia residents and black migrants, resulting in over 2,000 black Africans being rounded up and dumped into the militarized buffer zone between Tunisia and what country? Is it A, Libya, B, Egypt, C, Algeria, or D, the N-word? 5, I'm just kidding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is Libya. A.
Darn.
I'm pretty
We
sure
have
that's a
Ancom
soft
Sai
hard G.
and Tyler.
Libya is
Yes,
the only
that is-
place
that
I've
is
heard of in
Niger.
the news recently either.
I should have went with my heart. I should have just guessed Libya.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with racism?
Well, it's pretty racist if you think about it.
Yeah, if you think about it,
Ragepage
Tyler,
has
clearly
just
you're not
Targeting
thinking.
a
woke
select
up.
group of people based on the color of their skin. What do you mean?
Is it based on the color of their skin? It didn't say that in the question.
I think it said it was based on the content of their character, actually, in that
It
question.
I think
says
she-
on the
that's what I
question.
thought.
Fine, then. That's not racism then.
Mhm. Not racist. Shouldn't be a question on
I
here.
think it was at best xenophobia, from what I heard.
Now that's a distinction without a difference. Okay, that's
Are
a
we done with the
callback. That's a
Africans?
callback. We are done with Africans.
Thank God.
Yeah, I had exhaustion there.
You guys are getting a bit of the fatigue. I can feel that.
On to
Sounds
the
like y'all
Jews.
just haven't been outside in the tall grass for long enough.
Okay, we'll briefly pause as I tabulate the scores and see if Ragepage, who just woke up, wants to join and take over the scorekeeping. We will see. She's asking us what number we're on. And right now, we have, I don't usually give the score this early, but as we finish the black round, we will say, and comes in lead with 4. Tyler is second with 3. Notice how I give this in order, Big Soda. Pay close attention. Big Soda is also tied with Tyler for 3. Mara is in third place with 2. And Kirk is in last place with 1. Only 1 point.
That was so out of order.
For us to wait 5 minutes, so we could do a little intermission. How did you guys feel about the current questions? What are
They're
your thoughts
awful.
about the African?
It seemed a little Jew coded.
If I had to answer, I'd say those questions were kind of lazy.
Doesn't matter, you're right.
And
Keep going. Say more. Africans. I love black people.
Reread that, Confluence.
Africans.
No.
reread it one more time.
Yeah,
Read it
slow
one more
down.
time.
Look, it's not going to change. It's not going to
Oh,
change.
all right.
Okay. Americans,
Figured,
Africans. How about that? Okay. How about that?
Based.
But yeah, what do we think? Actually, yeah, let's have a little meta conversation, okay? So, what is the main problem? Let's make this a little more racist. What's the main problem plaguing Africa, I guess? Let's go, or Africans in general. We'll do this with every
Jews.
people group, you know?
The Jews.
Well, that's going to be your answer for all the people groups. But then when it comes to Jews, you're going to say the Jews is the main problem plaguing the Jews?
Yes, absolutely.
No,
Jews
I
behind
will-
the
I
Jews.
will-
Like
I will
this
call you.
trilemma
For
of
the
just
Jews,
the
it's
infantism.
for
It's just
the
Jews all the
Jews.
way down.
I think I have a good
Yeah.
answer for this.
Is it Arabs or
Okay,
Palestinians?
okay, that's a fair
No,
answer.
no, okay. So
They
I'm
give
not,
Answer.
I would
More
go
clear.
malaria more so than
No.
dengue, but
see, I'm not against. There's nothing wrong with like black people. I'm against Africans. You know,
They
so like
sterilized
people that
the whole
believe
country.
people that believe that
In
Africa
Africa.
should exist as a country are Africa Zionists, and they're wrong. You know, I have nothing against black.
It doesn't
people. I just think
matter.
that the colonists
They're-
should go back in and take those lands back over because they were much
But-
more prosperous then.
They
Then
run
they
the
will, you know.
country. Zionists run the country. They literally
No,
put
it's
vaccines out there to
African.
sterilize Ethiopia. Or they're in a whole
I think that's
lawsuit
right.
about it, or a deal about it. They sterilized the whole country just because of the population crisis, or didn't want to have a population of black people from Africa
I
coming
think-
in to Israel.
We
That's
I'm
why
not
they
talking about
sterilized.
black
Keelan
people.
was
I'm
here,
talking about
Testy,
They're
so it's a
worried
bit of
about-
a
There's a
catch
distinction.
22, okay?
There's a
I
distinction.
just want to
Sterilized the
push
whole
back on the
country.
sterilization nonsense because the birth rate in Ethiopia is 32 births per 1,000 people. A sterilized
you.
country would have
I was gonna
0
say-
births.
Oh,
was gonna
maybe
say
it
that
wasn't
the-
Ethiopia.
I
I'm
think
looking
I
at
think
it.
we should end. In my opinion, we should end all foreign aid to Africa.
That's
fine.
crazy.
Well, all foreign aid to anywhere.
We should not
Anywhere
have.
else,
we-
Why?
Nowhere.
Why are we
To be
all?
fair,
Why
hold on,
do we
hold
do
on,
this
hold on.
as conservatives? Why are we
Hold
like,
on,
let's
hold
not
on.
help anyone? Let's
Why
just let
should
everyone
the- why
die.
should
is
the
that
white-
against
why
conservatism?
should-
conservatism?
Why
Notice-
should the
notice
white
the man
man?
with the lowest
Why should the
score
white
also
man give
won.
up his hard-earned
Says the
money to
man with no
Africa?
car and no
Because
home.
No,
everything the
man,
white man has
I
is
think-
stole
I
from
think
Africa.
we're-
Checkmate.
No, it's not.
You
The white
guys
man
are
built
being
civilization.
Alex was going to say
racist.
something more
Hold
sensible
on.
than what Kirk
This
is
is
saying.
about Africans, not black people. You guys are being super racist. We're talking about a group of people that just so happen to be majority black, but that's not what we're talking about here. They're two separate things.
If it weren't for the inventions of the
Anyways,
white
Go ahead
man,
and move on with trivia, shall we?
Oh,
I
Ragepage
think
is here.
Africans are bad at making deals.
Yeah. I'm just copying the Jews and Zionist dichotomy that people like to repeat like it makes any sense.
And Native Americans shouldn't have open borders, and I think if they didn't have open borders, they wouldn't have had their land
Tyler, you
taken.
agree then that being anti-Zionist does not mean you're anti-Semitic?
No,
Good
no,
to know.
I mean it's possible,
I think it
but
is.
no, I was making fun of how ridiculous it is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Okay,
it's not
here we
just
go.
possible, right?
Here,
Time
Rage
to-
Page. This is the current scorecard. Rage Page is taking over the counting, so it's about to get a whole lot more inaccurate.
Wait. You presented it in order, but you didn't put it in chat in order?
That's true.
Well,
Yeah, what the
because
fuck? I
what
got
is
1
it-
point.
What is this
Confluence?
hypocrisy,
What the fuck?
Confluence?
I do like that
Because
I'm
I-
at number one.
No, because I
It's good.
can't.
Leave it.
Because obviously I
What
don't
do
know
you-
who's winning. I
what do
had
you
it when I
copy and
write
paste
down. I have it in Microsoft, the fucking notepad, right? So I just copied it from there and put it down there because I'm not going to rearrange it every time.
And then you get
Oh,
mad at
my-
people for doing the same thing
My
when
dude.
they're
Because I'm
keeping
passing,
score
no,
and putting
that's
scores
for
in chat.
announcing. I'm just
My dude,
passing
can you
the
just-
memo
can you not
on. This
use
is like
notepad?
You
it's just
hypocrite.
DMs.
We're just putting
This is not
they're just passing the
hypocrisy.
memo on to Confluence.
Rules for
Not
me,
to
but not for
everyone.
thee.
This is just a Rage
What
Page.
a
This isn't for
fucking
this isn't
hypocrite.
for your eyes.
What
Everyone, I don't know
a
why I don't know why I
hypocrite.
clicked the chat. This is for none of your eyes. Everyone stop looking at that chat. That's for Rage's eyes only.
I'm ashamed of you, Confluent.
And again,
Absolutely ashamed.
Rage Page made this. Subscribe to our OnlyFans. Jizzy Page, you can find it. It's only $5 a month. An incredible deal, a steal of a deal, if you will. And you must,
Rage Page,
okay.
if he ever gives you flack about how you put scores in chat again, we will all mob him for that.
Yeah,
That's
you're gonna
not
get
the
mobbed.
same. It's not the
Yes, it is.
same. I'm just
It-
passing the memo on. Notice how I read it to you guys in order, right?
Well,
It's
see,
not
the
same.
problem is if you pass it on to her like that, then she's gonna read it like that, and then you're gonna bitch about it like that.
Yeah. So,
Well, yeah, but
what I'm
that's
hearing,
not-
Confluence, is because you only care about it when it's read out. You shouldn't give a shit what order it's put it in chat. You just have to do the math in your head and read it out in the correct order.
Yeah, but she'll put it one by one. She'll be like Alex,
Get him,
1
man,
point.
Tom. Get him.
Random, 5
doesn't
points.
matter.
And she'll put
Can
them
we
in
just-
separate chat messages.
Can we start round two?
We can't start round 2 as long as Rage Page is ready. Rage Page, are you ready? And actually, Rage Page, I mean, she does have that Jizzy fans, Jizzy Page, OnlyFans, which you can subscribe to, of course. Always be plugging, but Rage Page, feel free to put your Cash App if you want. And also, people feel free to dono to support your local trivia with super chats. Okay, don't support the big box store trivia. Support your local trivia here at the Conflicts YouTube channel. Rage Page is saying, wait. Do you? She does actually. I don't. That's a weird. I feel like you know the OnlyFans. I feel like you're already subscribed. If you're asking, that, you know the fucking answer. You wouldn't. That's a random poll.
I'm a paid plant in the audience. You got me.
He's a facade plant.
I've seen her sit on a cake with your face on it, Tyler. So I mean, telling you
It's
for
like,
that.
it's like when a
Else paid
magician.
for that.
It's like when a magician picks somebody
Wow.
from the crowd and it's his fucking apprentice dressed up in street clothes and shit. That's me. You caught me.
Fucking knew it. Oh,
People
Rage
who
Page has
interested-
joined the studio. Rage Page is going to be live with us, or she's coming to cuss me out like that one time with the group
It's,
host.
it's probably the
I'm not
second.
sure.
It's probably the second thing.
Hey, Rage Page, don't cuss me out. I love you.
Oh.
Rage Page. Oh, she's gearing up. She's holding. She's fucking kamehamehaing me. She's holding a fucking spirit ball of F slurs over her head. She's about to fucking yeet it at me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
you sound good.
Uncivilized. Yep.
Are you gonna be on
What
pound for
up?
the scorekeeping,
I just
Rage?
wa-
That's crazy.
I'm gonna try to be, but you
Man, your
gotta
audio sounds
understand
really
that if-
good.
Rage pilled.
Thank you. I just don't want it to fucking, because if somebody drops, then I can't hear y'all because Streamlabs is gay, or StreamYard, whatever the fuck one it is. I just want to make it painfully clear that I do not fucking have an OF page. I'm gonna
Painfully
start
clear.
suing. So I'm gonna start suing for defamation.
You wouldn't be the first to say they're gonna sue me. Okay, shout out Ben Thorpe. You're not gonna be the last, Rage Page. Okay.
You would probably win that lawsuit and still have to pay Confluence money.
It's because he's a Jew.
Oh, yeah, I got those
Yeah.
$8 dollars. You're not gonna fucking get anything past me. You know how many fucking lawyers I have on speed dial? It's
Ben
crazy.
said
Do you
he'd
still
sue
get
you
that
too.
7K?
He took it back. He said he's not gonna, but he He did. There was a time on panel where he got really mad and he said, I'll sue you, Confluence. I'll fucking
He
sue
says that
you.
to everybody. He's never said it to me, of course, but he said it to so many. I've been in a chat where he said it to the people he was on panel with.
It was someone
And they were
else had said
serious.
something. Someone else had said something, and he's like,
Hey,
because
man,
you're
Grace.
hosting this panel, I'm gonna sue you. And I was like, I'm just like, I don't think that's a real thing, that I'm just hosting a panel that someone says something. I don't know if that's like, I don't know, but maybe. But yeah, this is you could either send Cash App to Rizzy page, or you can join the Jizzy page, the better option, the OnlyFans Jizzy page.
Who the fuck is that?
Hey, to be honest, if it starts popping off like that and people start looking for it, I'll make one and do feet pics.
Oh,
Wow.
very great,
Isn't
very
that a
great
popular
story coded. Very
That's how it always starts. It always
That's how it
starts that way.
That's how it always starts. It
That's
won't
how
be
it
my
always starts.
feet. It'll just be random strangers' feet that I see in public. I'll just stab
It'll be panelist
Wow.
You don't think feet people
Yeah.
can tell the difference that these are two different sets of feet? I think they can. Okay.
I mean, if they're
That-
paying for feet, they probably
You would
know.
know.
that.
Gallery
they're
of
fucking
feet.
connoisseurs. Okay.
It's an art of feet. It's a feet. What do you call it? Website?
feet frenzy, if you
art.
will.
Yes.
And you must. Testy's
Like
trying to
an
get me
Andy
sued in
Lee
chat.
boy.
Okay, I'm gonna disavow that. I disavow
All
what
right,
Testy said, so I can't get sued. Okay,
That's
there we
like
go.
stomach
Yeah,
truck.
you dodged a bullet there,
Ben-
compliment.
Ben-
Yeah, as I
Ben
was didn't
really
say.
does do that.
Delete it.
Just-
Delete
No, he
it.
doesn't do
Just
that.
for
He doesn't do that.
It's
Well,
stomach.
I don't. I mean,
turning.
I don't think he does. I have
That's-
no evidence
that's
to
like
suggest
saying
he
you're not-
does.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
He
You
doesn't
don't
not
think most
do
I am
that.
emphatically not telling you that, Secure Johnson. I would never fucking say that. Okay, Ragepage, are you ready? Do you have the
All right.
score in mind?
All right, I have Tyler 3,
Base.
Ancom 4, Kirk 1.
You little shit.
Soda,
You little
three,
OnlyFans little
so
shit.
bad.
You pick selling little bitch. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's the order you gave them to her in.
That's
Yeah.
That's
Now
the
she's
same
bleeding
order
now.
Confluence gave you.
Fuck. Okay, that's fine. That's
All
fine.
right.
All
Let's
right,
get started.
ready? I'm ready.
Round 2. What's
Y'all
the next
liking
race
it
gonna
so
be?
far?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
the
it's good.
Asians. Oh,
I have a
Shout
couple
out to
questions about
Taiwan.
some of your
Ahead,
questions were
what?
about racism.
Wait, what?
they're racism
Some of my
adjacent,
what?
Tyler. Okay.
Asian.
They weren't about
Don't
racism.
do any
They just were about
Hiroshima crap.
something that
Please
happened
don't
to
do
people
war.
Oh, we're
who were
about to
raised.
do another Hiroshima right now on this very panel,
Oh my
Mara.
God.
Question the 6th. In 1887, a gang of white men murdered at least 31 Chinese gold miners in Oregon, stole their gold, and threw their bodies in the Snake River in what massacre? Is it A, the Rock Springs Massacre, B, the Elk Creek Slaughter, C, the Oregon Gold Murders, D, I can never
Hold on.
read,
Oh,
D,
God.
the Hellas Canyon Massacre. I hope that's right. My little thingy covers it a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is D, the Hell's Canyon Massacre. No one got that.
Nobody, yeah. Shit.
Fucking nobody. Not even Grid 1. I thought Grid 1 would know that better.
I'm
Get
too
wrecked,
busy looking
Grid.
at Rage Page's
Ain't nobody worried about Asians. No Vietnam. No.
I know, I'm too busy looking at Rage Page's feed pics too. Now that she said that,
Kuwait.
you know.
I dropped one of my $10,000 grid donos in Rage Page's OnlyFans.
Wow.
Bunch of
good.
fucking toe suckers.
Question the 7th. Which 1875 federal statute is recognized as the first restrictive immigration law in U.S. history to combat human trafficking and forced labor, primarily targeting Asian contract laborers, convicts, and women? Is it A, the Chinese Exclusion Act, very on the nose, B, the Jury Act, C, the Rage Page Act, D, the Freedom Labor Act? A, B, C, or D? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is C,
Dang
the
it.
Rage Page Act. Bow, 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 bow. Fucking no one got that either. Oh, these are hard questions.
Well, yeah. You know
You
why?
do not, in fact,
Nobody
know
got
this,
that one,
Testy. You, in
Confluence.
fact, do not know this.
I don't wreck these are Christian.
Nobody got it because Confluence doesn't read the fucking answer options correctly. It's not the Rage Page Act. It's the Page Act.
Oh, I thought it said Ragepage. Okay, well that's yeah. I mean, I did kind of fuck everyone by saying, you know, it's very on the nose name, the Chinese Exclusion Act. But you got to remember, in 1875, they didn't give a shit. Who's gonna fucking stop them? They could just call it whatever. In fact, I almost Tyler. Fun fact: on a Wix stream, I almost TOS the entire panel because there is a Eisenhower thing that you might know. No one say it because you're not allowed to say it. But it's called Operation, and it rhymes with the word setback. But no one say what it rhymes with, please. Do you know what I'm talking about, Tyler?
I am well aware, yep.
Yes, and I almost...
Damp
you
shoulder.
You could rename it Operation Hydrated Rear.
Yes. And I had it in my notes. It was in my opening. I had my notes to say rhymes with setback. And then I like almost said rhymes with, and then said the thing, and I started saying it, and I was like, oh my God, I just like almost had a Freudian slip and said the actual thing instead of rhymes with the thing, because I know I can't say it.
Wet crack.
And so yeah. Yes, it also sounds like that, yes. And that was a real name that they fucking named it. They didn't give a shit back then, and that wasn't even that long ago.
Well,
okay, if you think about it.
That's the problem, because even making like this trivia, like to avoid slurs that are actually the name of the fucking documentation, it's hard. Like they're just words.
Well, that's what I was.
It was actually called Operation Pet Lack, and their goal was to remove pets from the entire country.
Yes, but that is actually what I was looking at Ragepage, because once I saw the first few questions, I knew these were like fine questions, but I was still checking for those things, the historical things that are just like, even though they're history, and I'm like,
well,
but you obviously need to look for those. So
I may be a jokester. Yeah, I'm a jokester, but I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna. And if I have a question that it might be too much, I always ask you, like with Anson stuff.
Yeah, no, based. Ragepage is that's why she's the creative director.
The best creative director.
Fights, even though she fights with some people that join the chat, but that's a work in progress. Okay.
Even though I'm her number one donor.
Question. Oh wait,
did we
have the points on that?
Nobody loves
I think we had the points on that, right? Oh yeah, no one got that, if I recall. Am I right on that? No one got the point?
Yeah, nope. Nobody got that.
Yes, no one got that. Okay. Question the 8th. Following the attack on Pearl Harbor, what president authorized the forced removal and incarceration of over 120,000 Japanese Americans into inland internment camps? Was it A, Franklin D. Roosevelt, B, Herbert Hoover, C, Harry S. Truman, or D, Woodrow Wilson? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was, of course, Franklin D. Roosevelt. We have Ancom Psy, Big Soda, and young Kirky Boy himself. And Sticker Johnson would have got that. And Testy, that is kind of a fire song. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is kind of a fire song. But we have that kind of same like Doja Cat kind of, Dolce.
Have you heard the commercial
that we like? So
have you heard the commercial that used the song? It's my neck, my back, and it talks about like putting the full body deodorant.
I have not heard that.
I was recently listening to recently in my head I got the Sinead O'Connor Nothing Compares to You stuck in my head.
Oh man, okay. That's a good one though.
No, I don't like her, but for some reason it's stuck in my head.
What's his name does a good version of it? The Chris Cornell and whatever the guy that died.
We'll be pulling up this for the next question. Question the 9th. Oh fuck! Everything's blocking everything. Which of the following historical events in China involved thousands of local Asian students and residents marching through the streets while shouting racist slogans demanding the expulsion of African students from the continent? We have racism on racism violence. That's crazy. Is it A, the Black Attack? It rhymes, so it must be right. Incidents. B, the Chinese exhibition crisis. C, the Spring Festival Gala controversy. Or D, the Nanking anti-African protests. A, B, C, or D? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is D, the Nanking anti-African protests. Oh, a lot of people got that. Wow. That is, wait, who is Grid? That's Tyler, right? Tyler and Kamsai, Mara, and Cool Kid, please. Got that one right.
Dang, Soda, how you missed that one?
I didn't know.
No.
The only Chinese protest I know is the freaking Tiananmen Square one, Loki.
That's the answer I was looking
that was not on the
for.
list, so I wouldn't have guessed that either. Okay, you got that, Rage?
Yep.
All right, question the 10th. Launched in 1994, what is the official name of the state-mandated education policy that heavily reshaped Chinese school curriculum and museum exhibits to emphasize historical anti-Japanese resistance as a pillar of national unity? Is it A, the Socialist Core Values Initiative, B, the Patriotic Education Campaign, C, the Cultural Renaissance Doctrine, B, can someone else read that for me? My slide thing is covering it.
The Century of Humiliation Directive.
Okay. Based. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is B, the Patriotic Education Campaign. Oh, Cool Kid Kirk got that one.
Hell
Someone
He
else.
just fucking guessed.
The Japanese were very untoward to the Chinese, okay? You ever read that book, the Rape of Nanking? They did some like very messed up stuff.
Well,
They
Chinese
were
people
not
hate
nice.
everybody.
Yeah, for like some good reasons. Like the,
Conference, you gotta
Japanese
blame the
were awful.
victim.
The Japanese were very not nice. A lot of Asian nations were not nice to the Chinese.
Mongolians.
Testy says they had it coming. Everyone tell Ice Beans that Testy's. I'm just kidding. Question the. Oh wait, round 3. Oh shoot. Okay, we're already next round.
Goodness.
Everyone's getting that Asian fatigue. Well, now we're on to Europeans. We're on to the good shit. Okay. Who
The Jews isn't on here.
The Europeans?
We're not
What?
friends anymore on Ragepage.
So this is acceptable racism
We don't
by
want- hey,
TOS.
we don't
Hopefully
wanna-
we get some good ones.
We don't want to Jumax too close to the sun, Mara. Okay.
What?
You already do that
What?
plenty on this
There's
channel.
not
okay?
a Jew category? Oh, I'm leaving.
Just
I'm not saying
play
that.
the game.
Not saying that.
You saved the best for last.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Question 11. Which fundamental principle of the French Revolution dating back to the French Revolution forms the legal basis for banning the collection of ethnic and racial census data? Oh, that's like Germany. They don't collect census data on that shit. Gay. Okay. Is it A, universalism, B, secularism, C, fraternity citizenship, or D, nationalization? Is it A, B, C, or D? Oh, I said, French Republic dating back to I think I misread that.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is A, universalism. Only Tyler got that.
I seen the word
Tyler.
nationalism and I was like, yeah, that's it.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be.
I'm a Frenchman.
All right.
My real name is
Question.
Gaston.
The 22nd. I mean, the 12th. God, I can't read right now. What controversial Zimbabwe initiative resulted in widespread violence, intimidation, and the forced displacement of the European white minority farming community? Okay, now I'm mad. Is it A, the Land Apportionment Act, B, the Township Resettlement Act, C, the Economic Structural Adjustment Act, D, the Fast Track Land Reform Program? A, B, C, or D? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is B, the Fast Track Land Reform Program. Who got
Wait,
it?
hold on, go back. I think that was supposed to be D.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, was it messed up?
didn't save. Yeah.
Oh, it
it's
is
D.
supposed to be D. Good catch. Good catch. It's D. So that is Big Soda. That's why he
Babe.
pointed it out. He fucking
Yeah.
knew it. And Kirky Boy. It is D. Okay.
Why is that D? That doesn't make sense to me.
Because Ragepage is also illiterate like me.
Ragepage has got a bit of that dyslexia,
I'm
but that's kind of the thing
dyslexic.
she tried. She's like, "Do you want to see a dyslexic girl's feet? Sign up to my Jizzy page." Oh, I guess people are into that. Even though I don't know how you tell a dyslexic girl feet, but it works for her. So
It'd be like
Slay
two
Queen.
right or two left.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I'm retarded.
You can't tell left foot from the right foot. I mean, I guess I can see it. Okay, question 13. In 1891, 11 immigrants from which European country were lynched by a mob in New Orleans, marking one of the largest mass lynchings in U.S. history due to rampant media stereotypes framing them as inherently criminal? It's got to be the obvious one here. It's got. Is it A, Spain? Is it B, Ireland? Is it C, Greece? Or is it D, Italy?
Well, I've always said the Spanish are like the proto-Mexicans.
5, 4.
There's only one
3,
real answer.
2, 1. No, it's not the Irish.
No.
Crazy. That's crazy. It's the Italians. I guess people hate
The
them
Irish
too.
are mean, but
Should
they
have
don't
been the
usually cause
Irish. Should
problems.
have been the Irish.
I knew Kirk was
Okay.
gonna get it.
Ancom Sai, Young Kirky Boy, and Mara get that one. I can't believe it's not the Irish. They didn't know what was going on back then.
I think it was
That's
really
fine.
Ireland, and they blamed it on the Irish.
That's what I think. Yeah.
No.
There was a lot of. I'm Italian, so there was a lot of Italian.
Yeah.
We had Little Italy that they
Hostility.
tried to burn down and shit.
Irish are based.
Yeah, and that's
I'm
like
Irish.
that's like the Black Wall Street, but for Italians. That's crazy.
We'll fight, but you started that shit.
All right, question the 14th. What
Were the-
ethnic group was not, good question, not considered subhuman by the Joymans? Is it A, Scandinavians, B, the Russians, B, the Belarusians, or D, the Ukrainians? Feel like I know this, but I could be wrong.
This
5,
one's super obvious.
4, 3,
Hold on.
2, 1. Okay, I thought it was a trick question, but it's not. It is, in fact, A. Mara did not get that. What the fuck did you guess, Mara? The Russians?
I'm in
The
here
Germans-
cooking fried
you're
green
so-
tomatoes.
You're so fucking Putin pilled. You think the Germans fucking love the
love-
That's where your anti-Semitism
They were
and your
trying to
Russian
get they were
sentiments just
trying
don't
to, they were
mix.
all trying to
They
get
were
the Jews
allies.
out. They were
They
all
were
trying to get the Jews out.
They were allies
Like-
for a long time until the Germans
Of
betrayed the
course,
Russians.
until
the
fucking
Russians,
Barbarossa or whatever the fuck it's called.
Is that
the Russians
But they
called
didn't-
them
they
as natural
didn't like them.
allies. And
They didn't like the
I don't
racial
know. I
group.
don't care
after
about
Hitler
Europeans.
died,
I
There's
don't know.
only-
Hitler
Is it
died,
good-
fucking
good Jew
Stalin tried to
type?
recruit Nazis, so.
Next one.
I forgot we were talking about Europeans too. I didn't realize we were in a European.
I'm gonna be honest. If you ask that question in today's terms, people probably would say Russia.
Yeah, that's because people are like so, Russia
Retarded.
coded. That's the
The
problem.
thing is,
Yeah.
the Germans
not
considered
the problem.
all Slavic peoples.
They're
to
the
be
good guys.
subhuman.
Yes, yes. Ancom is right. That they did. They thought this. I mean, Slavic. The word Slavic comes from the same word as slave. Fun fact. I mean, a lot of people did not like the Slavic people.
I don't know if that's been fully proven. I think that's speculation still.
Good thing it's not a
I
trivia
don't think it's
question.
I don't think it's 100%, but it's not like a fake etymology. It's like I think it's like a very credible etymology. But I think I agree. I don't think it's fully proven.
The Slavic originates from the medieval Latin sklavos, which is Byzantine Greek slavos, blah, 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 back to the Proto-Slavic word slovo, meaning word. Basically, it's just referring to a group of people that speak the same
Breaking
language.
gay
That makes
compliment.
sense, because
Bullshit.
the
I'm
Slavic
looking it up.
language family is what we call that group of languages.
I'm looking up. You're probably using AI. See, I use the real shit. Okay, Edom Online. That's the best. That's the best site.
Of or
Okay.
pertaining to Slavs,
Or
their
Next
language,
question.
literature, etc.
See Slav. Okay, I'm seeing Slav. Okay, where is it?
4chan.
I feel like it's got to back
Kirk
me
is
up
getting
here. Okay, here we
impatient.
go. The reduction of skla to sla in regular English in late 18th century and early 19th century. It was also spelled slave, influenced by French and German slave. Okay, belonging to or characteristic of Slavs from 1872. Okay, so I'm just gonna punt to that. Okay, I'm just saying
Is it
Did
related
Jim and
to
I tell you that?
coleslaw?
Wow.
it is not related to cold Slav. The famous cabbage dish. No. Okay, question the 15th, the last one of the European round. Sad to see it go. Love to watch it leave. Okay, during the Haitian Revolution, Jean-Jacques Dessalines issued an 1804 decree that ordered the systematic execution of which group of people remaining on the island? Is it A, the British military officers, C, the Spanish colonial governors? C, the white French civilians. D, the enslaved African laborers. 5, 4,
Oh God.
3, 2,
He's a shithole.
1. C, the white French civilians. That is Tyler and Comsci and wait, Big Soda. Did you change your answer after?
I didn't.
You didn't? It was
I
always C.
didn't. It was always C.
Okay, I'm crazy. Okay.
We can roll it back.
No, I believe you.
Rolling it back
Okay.
now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Comsci, roll it back for me.
But if
And
Comsci
me, I got
confirms,
C.
yeah, it's Cool Kid.
I think Kirk's the
Um,
one that changed his answer.
I didn't.
I felt like I saw a change in my periffs, and you know when you look at the stars, and then you could see better out of your periffs.
There
That's why
was
I
no
feel like
there was
something,
no
you know?
change from Big Soda. So
Okay,
Or
I'm
me.
crazy. Okay, we have Tyler and Comsci, Big Soda, and Young Kirky Boy.
no, Kirk.
Yeah.
There was a change from Kirk.
Bang! I told you.
Wait, what?
What?
Yo.
I've got the screenshot
He
right
did that
here showing
twice.
that he had B.
No, it was C.
No, I'm right. Now we're
I
running
just
it back.
spelled the
I'm
rumor
running it
No,
and
it
then
was
I
C.
fucking
I
told her the correct accusation.
I changed it in the middle before.
Take a point.
Okay,
Take a
I'll
fucking
run
point.
it back. It's okay.
No,
We're gonna.
give me mine
You can
and
run
Kirk's
it back
point.
to
Incredible.
right, this just gives relative timestamps.
He needs
but
to be punished for this dishonesty. Rage
I can
bait,
send you the
also memory
screenshot
shit.
with Kirk showing B.
No, it's
No,
okay.
but
We're
that was
gonna run
before.
it back live. We're gonna fuck
Was
it.
it-
We'll do it live. We'll do it live.
Yeah.
Remember,
It was a-
remember 38 because that's a slide rod. Okay, we'll see.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I got the ordering on the sidebar wrong. That was Mara.
C,
Okay,
the
my
white
mistake.
French civilians.
They're
D,
on
so it's-
stream. They're both showing up with blank profile pics, so I thought
Yeah,
Mara was
it
going to be right
confused
below
me
me.
too.
enslaved
but-
oh,
okay.
African.
Then I apologize for the false accusation, Kirk.
Damn it, I was
Listen,
wrong.
Kirk
Let's
did
play it
have
anyway.
it.
Let's see.
Yeah, we'll play it anyway. Well,
He's a shithole.
one. C, the white French
Take a
civilians.
point anyway.
Yes,
that-
so
that
far
was
we
my
got
mistake,
you
guys.
guys,
Anyway.
Tyler
I was
and
not looking
Comsci
correctly at
and-
whose profile
wait,
picture
Big Soda,
got put
did you
where.
change your answer after?
Yeah, look
I
at
did.
Confluence being wrong.
Yeah, I
I
was
didn't.
wrong.
It was.
But so is Ancom Sai, if you think about it. I mean, he
Yeah,
went
was-
back.
I-
And
I
he
accept-
It was an honest
young
mistake.
Kirk.
It's an honest
We all
mistake.
know that two
And
wrongs
he did it
make a
because
right.
Kirk
It's
is
just-
Jewish, which
yeah,
is that's
just the
just
fact that
that's.
both
I
of
guess he
them-
Hey,
went
the
over
point is
to
this.
trivia.
The bottom line is this. I get my point. I get my point, right?
They're on the
You
sidebar.
get your point. No, actually, on Kirk, you do not get your point because we go with Ancom's original answer. I'm just kidding.
No, we,
Ancom, Psycom, he's an anarchist and a communist. If you thought he was going to be right about anything,
You would be shocked.
I
He's
mean, I
right
am
like
the one
75% of the
winning
time.
Trivia, so clearly I'm right on
Okay, wait. So
something.
did we?
Are
So
we?
everyone except Mara got that point. So does that? You got that Rage Page? Because that was a little
Yeah.
confusing.
did
Okay.
we get a score check recently? I haven't heard one.
No,
Oh
I
yeah.
don't
What
believe there has
question?
been one recently.
Oh,
That's
we're
racist.
on. Yeah, we're on the next round.
I
So
don't know
now
why
we
I
give the
didn't
score
pick the
check.
French. Everyone hates the French. I don't know why I didn't pick the French.
His name kind of gave it away.
That's true. Yeah, his name
So
was
we
very
got
French coded.
Ancom has first
It was
place.
the Haitian Revolution.
Kirk
They all had
second.
names.
Tyler
Give the-
and Soda
give
are
the- now
five.
Now you're doing the
What's the
order right, but you're
score?
not giving the points, Rage. I appreciate the correct order.
Oh,
You
shit.
gotta chew gum and walk, babe. You gotta chew gum and walk. Okay, if you want people to go to the OnlyFans, you gotta be able to do both, man.
Okay, so Tyler has 7. Ancom has 9. Kirk has 8. And Soda has 7. And Mara has 4.
Oh my
Soda,
god.
you can't lose to Kirk. You can't lose to Kirk on racism. You can't lose to a Noahide.
We'll
Okay,
see what
well,
I can do.
Oh, Australians.
No, that's not even a real racial group.
Not even here. I know. I don't even think that place exists, to be honest with you. Australians it is. Question 16th. By disregarding indigenous sovereignty and legally justifying the appropriation of their land, which doctrine
stop,
did Great
stop, stop.
Britain...
Who are these people?
The category is Australians.
Australians. Okay, sorry. Thank you.
By disregarding indigenous sovereignty and legally justifying the appropriation of their land, which doctrine did Great Britain utilize to claim Australia was land belonging to no one? Fucking based? Red pilled? Is it A, the doctrine of discovery? B, the terra nullius? C, the prosperity progressional? D, the manifest margins doctrine? A, B, C, or D? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. B, terra nullius. That is what the kind of word kind of means. So I guess that checks out. Ancom Psi and Cool Kid Kirk. Tyler guessed V, which is not. Which is not.
Shit, I hit the wrong button.
He could have meant to hit C or B. So unfortunately, if you hit N, then we would probably be able to tell it's B, but it's in the middle. So we can't
If
give
I
it
hit
to you.
N, it's definitely not meant to be B. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Yeah, you just missed a couple of other letters in there. All right. Wait, did I say? Yeah, I said who got that point, right? Yes. Okay. Jeez, I'm fucking gaslighting myself. Okay. Question 17th. In 2000, which cultural demographic was a gang? Oh, yeah, I saw this one. Was a gang of 14 young men who committed abductions and sexual assaults against white women and teen girls in Sydney over several weeks, resulting in officials explicitly factoring racial motivation into the sentencing. This is a real fucking sad one, Ragepage. Is it A, Indigenous Australian refugees? B, the Vietnamese immigrant youth? C, Anglo-Australian Catholics? Or B, Lebanon Australian Muslims?
There's one safe answer here.
Yeah, this one, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is of course a freebie. Obviously, it is, the Lebanese Australian Muslims, which was D. Ancom Psi got it. Big Soda got it. Everyone, and Tyler got it. Oh, sorry, I was not seeing things correctly. And Marilyn and Kirk and Big Soda, not Big Soda, and Testy refused to go with the obvious answer that everyone knew it was.
I thought it was a trick question.
You're so not racist. You thought it wasn't the Lebanese Muslims. Congrats, okay?
I thought it was a trick question. I knew it was probably Muslim.
Australian?
Huh?
Yeah, there's the freaking I was gonna say the Pam Bondi shooting. That's not the name of the thing. That's
close enough.
What am I thinking of? It's not the Pam Bondi shooting.
I thought it was a trick
No,
question.
not Christchurch. No, the recent one with the father and son. It was like it sounds like Pam Bondi, but it's not.
I thought it was too obvious to be true.
Or Blondie Beach or
Bondi Beach is what you're thinking.
Bondi Beach. Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was true.
There's been ISIS attacks in Australia. They unfortunately have the same problems that a lot of Europe has in that way.
I thought it was too obvious to be true.
Okay, so Testy is trying to cover for his wokeness by making this comment, which I will accept. I'll accept it, Testy. You are one of us. You're an honorary white in my mind, Testy.
No way.
After that comment, yeah.
With those balls, you sure?
All right. Wait, did I say Ragepage? You got the score? Did I convey that correctly? Okay. Question the 18th. Which 1928 event in the Northern Territory is recognized as one of Australia's last officially recorded massacres? Officially recorded. Oh, they might still be doing it. Where a punitive expedition killed at least 31 Aboriginal people following the killing of a white dingo trapper. Is it A, the Coniston Massacre? B, the Mistake Creek Massacre? That's a crazy name. Is it C, the Forest River Massacre? D, can someone else read this? It's blocking it again.
Gippsland Massacres.
Okay, thank you. A, B, C, or D? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is A, the Coniston Massacre. A, who said A? We have Ancom Psi and we have Big Soda.
Most Australian name.
That is the most Australian name. All right, question 19th. According to historical estimates, how many Aboriginal people were directly killed by British settlers and colonial forces in at least 438 documented massacres? That's a lot of massacres. Is it A, less than 2,000? B, about 4,500? C, over 10,000? Or D, almost 8,000? Almost. So close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is D, over 10,000. Oh, that is Tyler
Over
and
10,000.
I question that number.
and Kirk. I think it was at least 10 million, Big Soda. Okay.
always overshoot it.
Always.
Where are the bodies?
Yeah, why do they
In
have
the
preserved
no man's
shoes?
land.
I've got to be
You're
the
not allowed
most
to ask that.
racist. I don't know, and I don't care.
Yeah, it's a real toss-up. If you know the most about this, are you the least racist or are you the most racist? It's kind of like a Rorschach test in a way.
If you know
have to
history,
decide
you're
that. The
kind
audience
of.
can decide that for yourself. You know, who wins? Are they the king of racism or the king of anti-racism? Okay.
It's a horseshoe theory.
Yeah.
Knowledge
it's not the same
about
thing.
it would show your desire to understand what they're going through and what they've been
Yeah, but
through.
but fewer racists have more knowledge about the Talmud than Nick Fuentes. You know, he's pretty booked up on his anti-Christian Talmud passages, right? Same with Dan Bilzerian, right? They both know a lot about what they're
Bilzerian,
for better or for worse. A question of 20th, the last one of the Australian category. Which 1967 historic event saw over 90% of Australians vote to change the constitution by removing words that discriminated against Indigenous Australians, leading to significant legal, social, and political shifts? I wonder if they're regretting that now. Is it A, the Australian referendum, B, the Mabo decision, C, the Wave Hill walk-off, D, the Freedom Standard? 5, 4,
Oh, wait. Oh,
3,
shit. How do I change my name?
2, 1. It is A, the Australian referendum, very
Dadgummit.
generically named.
I almost
Antcom
said
size,
that,
the only one
too.
who got
I
that.
thought it was way too obvious.
Are Australians even a race?
Testy just got his freaking rocks off from all the racism, and now he has to take a hot shower. That's understandable. Or a cold shower. I don't know what people take.
They're trying to tear whites apart. Why would they do this?
No.
All right, we're going to the final round. Let's get a score recap, Ragepage, and this time let's get it in the correct order and with the points, if we can.
All right. Of course, Ancom's got the most at 5, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Is he using AI?
14.
Is he cheating?
Kirk has 10. Tyler and Soda are tied at 9. And then Mara has 4. But Mara could make a comeback.
And in case you're wondering, when I say I am AI, I mean autistic intelligence.
Whoever wins this has to say a slur.
That's true. That's the secret prize that I has.
Yeah, I'll just call you a Zionist, Tyler. Oh, wait, I just did.
All right, we're going to the final
Cash App.
round. Oh, this is why Testy ran off.
Yeah.
He knew. He could see it was coming. He fucking knew. And he's like, I can't be here. I can't disrespect my people like that. All right. Question 21st. What explicit signboards were used in British World India to codify
Are we
race?
still on the Australians?
No, we're on India one. What? Did you just miss what India. You ever heard of them?
No, I'm there. I'm here.
I barely know her.
What explicit signwords were used in British World India to codify racial discrimination and support white exclusivity in public spaces and social institutions? Is it A, the no locals admitted? B, dogs and Indians not allowed? That's very, very direct to the point. Concise. C, Europeans and servants only. D, unauthorized entry prohibited. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is
Yes! I didn't even get that.
Indians not allowed. B, Ancom Psi. That's pretty racist of you to guess that.
That was exactly how
racist.
How racist the British were.
Based.
But I guess it's not. It would be a fallacy to say that because they're using "and" that they're making a connection. It could just be Indians weren't allowed, dogs weren't allowed, but they're not necessarily saying those things are at all
How
connected.
can you say that right now?
They even put the
just
dog
saying,
first.
It doesn't necessarily mean that.
Hold on.
You do. It does, though. Saying no Indians allowed is enough. You're picking out a whole people.
Some guy named
dogs
Steve.
Yeah, but what if you just don't want to allow the Indians? I guess is what I'm thinking.
Steve went and bought a
Pet
board shaped
friendly.
like an arrow. He wanted to write dogs not allowed. They're like, bro, we don't want Indians in here either. He's like, fuck. So he changed it halfway through. There's no racism.
Right.
Yeah,
it's hard
dogs
to
kept
say.
bringing their Indians and tried to get
That
in.
is literally racism.
Oh, it could be that. Dogs bring their
Nobody
Indians,
likes
Indians
people
bring their
or
dogs.
animals
It's hard to
shitting on the
know.
floor.
Damn it.
It's hard to know which direction. Question
Disavow
22nd.
all of this.
Which British colonial law passed in 1871 labeled entire Indian communities as addicted to the systematic commission of non-bailable offenses? That's a fucking crazy sentence. Creating a system of hereditary criminality. A, the Rowlatt Act. B, the Settlement of India Act. C, the Vernacular Press Act. D, the Criminal Tribes Act. That last one is also on the nose. We'll see if that's the one. A, B, C, or D. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The British maybe are just kind of like that, low key.
Yeah.
Just straightforward, just straight to the point.
British Raj, the
Who's
British
gonna stop
Raj
them?
was
Who's gonna stop them?
insanely racist. Like,
Well, no, it's
did
just simple and
everything
sweet.
They could to
the point.
Enforce the racial hierarchy in India. It was wild.
Yeah, I mean, it gets the point across. You know, just like the dogs, no dogs. I mean, no one could misunderstand that. No dogs, no Indians. I mean,
It's kind of fucked up.
It is clear.
It's fucked up they didn't let the dogs in.
No, it's classic.
kind of messed
I
up.
want to point out that the sign saying "No dogs, no Indians" that implicitly allows cats in, and I just want to say that's fucked.
Yeah.
They
No,
poop in
yeah,
boxes, not the ground.
That is true. They
They need to go
do
poop on the
boxes.
ground and not in boxes. Kidding me?
Okay, so
You animal.
Tyler got that, and Sai got that, and Big Soda got that one.
I see no evidence this is anything more than British dry humor. It's no racism involved at all.
That's true. Yeah, they could have been taking the piss, for all we know. Okay.
All right, having a piss.
Okay, question the 23rd. In 2017, a mob of over 300 Indian residents in Greater Noida attacked several Nigerian students following the death of a local teenager, with some attackers baselessly accusing the students of what? Is it A, organ trafficking, B, drug smuggling, C, cannibalism, or D, ritual murder? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If it's oh, thank gosh.
Ooh,
Wow, that was a curveball. That's the
Yeah,
one thing I didn't expect Indian or Nigerian people to do.
Huh,
But
yeah, I
Anton
couldn't see
did
that in
expect that.
Africa.
He's the only one who gets it.
We're on a
Cannibalism, hey? From all
There's no way he's not cheating.
Prove it.
We will have to get Ancom side to one day cam up and hold his hands behind his head. Okay, we'll have to do that one time. And if his score drops mightily, then we might have to erase all of his previous trivia.
What if it gets better?
Oh, wait. If he were to donate, 25, he may win unanimously.
Hey, no. This isn't a pay to win, okay? This
Yeah,
is
what's
about
this-
honor and
what is this,
racism.
communism?
What is this,
He'll win in my
communist
book.
land, Ragepage?
I'm in debt after
Right.
my son's birthday.
It'd be like that.
Question
For real.
24th. Which hate group was active in Jersey City, New Jersey, between 1975 and 1993, explicitly targeting Hindu women and Indian Americans? The Wombo Combo. Was it A, the Aryan Nation, B, the National Vanguard, C, the Patriot Front, or D, the Dotbusters?
Not the Dotbusters.
Is that a real group? Is that a real group of people?
Oh, I believe it.
4, 3, 2, 1. It is
There's
apparently.
no way.
Oh
Wait,
my
no, see,
god.
You have to
There's no
understand
way he's
something
not
to
cheating.
know what this is referring to. Hindu women wear those
Have the
little red
bindi.
dots on
I
their
think we
forehead.
know what it's referring to, Hank. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's not the confusing part.
How old is
Also-
I'm shocked no one else guessed this. That was obvious.
Yeah, it's
Also-
That was
no.
obvious. It's a very weird name for a
It
hate
was
group.
pretty
I mean, the other
obvious.
ones are.
Also, isn't it?
I mean, it's
isn't it
pretty
the case
spot
that-
on.
When you want to
Also-
know what Indian you're talking about, you say dot or feather. It's obvious. Everyone knows that shit.
Yeah,
I would've
and
said Patriot
you
Front, I
know,
would've
it's your
the
D,
FBI.
Tyler. Some racist you are.
Also, aren't right-wing white men disproportionately attracted to East Asian women in general, including Indian women?
East
I
Asian.
don't know if that tracks
Indians are
back
South
to the
Asian.
90s, though.
Only the
You had me
Japanese
to the
one.
last part, Kirk.
Actual
Kirk,
Asians.
East Asians, as Indians are South Asians, not East
I
Asians.
know, but I said
Asian
East
refers
Asians
to
and. I said
non-Chinese,
and.
Korean,
I
and
said
Japanese.
and.
No,
Shut the
everyone's
fuck
telling
up.
you
I said
you're
and.
You're
Kirk,
wrong.
there's no way that's a
But you
trope.
said
There's
East
no,
Asian, and then you
there's no
added
way white people are
Indian
disproportionately attracted to Indian
No, I said
people. That's
East
not, I don't
Asian
think that's even a trope.
and.
Yeah, that's not a trope. That if you want to say like Japanese and stuff and East Asia,
Japanese
sure.
and
I think that's a
Kirk,
yeah.
you watching Indian porn?
I said
Yeah, I
and.
think
You
he
trying
has.
to confess something, Kirk? You know, hey, it's
Kirk
2026,
watches
Kirk.
hentai.
Yeah, he's trying to like ease it into the conversation. You know, Indian women are pretty hot, right?
The dirtier the
Agree,
better.
yeah. You guys
He's
all
into
watch that?
tentacle and testicle play.
Anyway, next question.
I pulled the curry out of her. Am I right, guys?
Bro, that was a wild comment, right?
Where's the
Question
dot
25.
busters?
Yeah, where when you, just when you need them, they're not here.
Please, let's leave the Indians.
Question 25. As part of its anti-Indian Africanization campaign, which 1967 Kenyan law used expensive short-term work permits to legally force businesses to replace their Indian staff with native citizens? Is it A, the Immigration Act, B, the Trade Licensing Agreement, C, the Foreign Work Act, D, the Africanization Employment Decree? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is A, the Immigration Act.
Just when I started hitting on it, I was like, fuck it, they're always on the nose. I'm doing it. And then it wasn't.
That's exactly my logic.
Only young Kirky boy got that. Okay. So we are about to do the bonus question. So Rage, what going into this? I mean, I think it might be a runaway, but maybe not. Maybe not. What is our current
You made me
tabulation?
stay, and there was not a juice section.
You don't know what the
Wait,
bonus question's
Mara,
gonna be.
you impatient.
You don't know what the
I
bonus
don't want
question's
a
gonna
bonus question. No.
You want a
Mara,
whole
I
feel
trivia? Is that
jibbed.
what you want, Mara?
God's
This
chosen
Make
people
Jewish
get their own
trivia.
stuff.
This
Okay,
is
don't threaten us
Zog
with a good time.
propaganda. This is Zog propaganda.
They're
You're all
God's
Jews.
chosen people. That's why they get a special place at the top.
No, this
If you
isn't
get this
fair.
wrong, Mara, I'm gonna be very upset.
Yeah, watch as we do Jewish trivia one week and Mara just like completely shits the bed.
Or she nails it every fucking question. That's 1946.
So we got Ancoms at 18, Kirk 11, Tyler and Big Soda at 10, and Mara at 4.
Damn, me and Tyler are the same amount of races.
That checks out. From knowing both of you, that checks out. Yeah, checks out.
Yeah, the
So,
Australian part threw me off. I don't
It's
know.
technically, if you really think about it, it's anyone's game. It's anyone's game if you think about it.
True.
I don't know who's gonna win. Okay, the bonus question. In the 2025 Rossing Center annual report, which type of incident accounted for approximately 39% of the documented 61 cases of anti-Chinese attacks by the Israeli
Christian!
Jewish population of Jerusalem? Fucking Jew question. Let's fucking go. Is it A, verbal property
Anti-Christian.
disputes in civil court, kind of Jew coded? C, B, the destruction of agriculture, olive groves, also kind of Israeli coded? D, physical assaults, including striking and pepper spraying? Or D, I can't really read that. I think it says denial of entry. Someone read that for
Visas
me.
at international borders. Denial of
you.
entry
Border
visas at
checkpoints.
international borders.
A, B, C, or D? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh,
No.
that's the least likely one. C. Oh,
That is
It's
not
actually
the
the
least
most
likely.
common. The most common one
Wow.
makes
of
sense.
Chinese.
They are trying to eradicate a whole people
I mean,
and their
Christian.
animals and everything they have to do with.
I
They
thought
put
it
on
was
the
gonna be the
front that
property
they're
dispute.
But
actually
it's
That's
by,
Yeah, me
it's
too.
by the Israeli
because
Jewish.
we watch
I
too much
feel like,
news. That's
I
why.
don't think the Israelis are known for.
That's why we
physical
picked.
assault. Maybe
Yes,
some
they
spitting
are.
by accident.
They
spitting
spit
by
at their
accident
feet.
can
No, they
happen.
are.
No,
They're
not by
disgusting.
accident. They spit
By
on
accident,
purpose.
vomiting on
They
command
push.
by
They
accident.
trip.
that can
They
happen.
pepper spray.
Exactly.
Accidents happen all the time.
61,
Okay.
and that's
And
only
that's
the
why we didn't pick
documented
it.
cases.
Because we listen to that
That's
all the
only
time.
the
That's why.
documented one. The
God's
only
chosen
documented.
people. Did you say thank you to them for?
They let
They're
us
not
use
God's
their
chosen.
Old
There's
Testament,
God
as
chosen
Tyler
toilet
always
paper.
says.
They are. Did you say thank you to
God's
them?
chosen toilet paper.
Hello,
Thank
I'm
you
a
for being able
Christian.
to wipe my
Now I
ass.
gotta
Thank
hit
you
you
for-
with
Wow.
Thank you for letting us
this is
worship.
a
your
Heck
God.
yeah,
Jewish
Ragepage, crash
panel.
out.
Yeah. Anyway, so
And we have, before we get into the tally, we have my favorite slide. Ragepage, did you make this or did AI make this? I have to know.
I made it.
Okay, that's fucking based.
I
We
typed
got
it
the
all
final
out.
slide here. Here we go. Don't be a racist. Be like Mario. He's an Italian plumber created by Japanese people who speaks English and looks like a Mexican. He jumps like a black man and grabs coins like a Jew. He's not racist. What about you? Words to live by. Words to live by, Ragepage.
I hated this whole entire thing. And it's been almost 2 hours.
That was my
Jew
favorite
coded.
slide to make.
I fucking love that when I saw
Surprise-
It
that.
was awful.
Australians
It's
are not a
surprisingly
race.
easy. It was a surprisingly easiest one, I think. I thought this one was easy.
It's okay. So what's our final standings? And say it
You
in
do what you
reverse
love.
order. Say it in reverse order, right? So we can hype it up because no one knows who won this one. Okay. No one knows. So say it from last place to first place if you can.
I don't know who it is without the. Is it Kirk?
What? You're supposed to read them. Off. Ragepage.
I'm asking who got the last one right.
I got it right.
Oh,
Everybody did.
Yeah, Kirk got it right.
Yeah, it was only Kirk. Yeah.
So-
So he gets 2 points. Yeah.
All right. So Ancom still has 18. Kirk
No,
has 13.
I'm sorry. Did you not hear what I said? Read it from the last place
All right.
to the first
Mara
place.
4. Mara 4.
Okay, wait, hold
Tyler
on.
and
Mara with
Soda.
4.
Woo. I hate
Tyler
the
and Soda
opposite.
with 10.
Okay, Tyler and Soda with 10.
Woo! Yay! Woo!
Kirk with 13.
Oh, young Kirky boy.
Ooh, Kirk's gay. Boo!
And our big winner, Ancom.
Oh,
At 18.
and comes Sai with 18.
Good job, Gemini. Woo!
Trivia. Oh, Ancom Sai has been crowned as being the most racist. Ancom Sai, what slur would you like to say as your reward?
Tyler is a cis Zionist.
No, you gotta say the K
Oh,
one. Say the
love
K
it. I
one.
love it.
Say
Can
the
I
K
say? Can I say a slur since I'm second place?
No, you didn't win. And thank God.
Yes,
Can I say something since I'm last place?
Participation slur.
do it.
I
wanna
was
say
just
something
going
since
off
I'm
the
last
Twitch
place.
rules for slurs.
Because I'm
here.
more. I should have be winning this for being last place. Because the opposite of love is not hate. It's indifference.
Yeah.
So I don't know any of it enough to care enough to even show feelings towards it. So I feel like I should have won tonight.
Wait, so are you
Anyway.
saying, are you trying to argue that you were the most racist? Is that what's happening? Like, if you think about
Like
it,
I
because
said,
you got the
the
least
opposite
amount,
of
you're
love is
actually
not
the
hate.
most racist. Like I said,
The
it's a kind of a
opposite
Rorschach
of love is
test.
not hate.
I think the loser tonight was white men because we're the victims here. And
I
because we
agree.
didn't
White
win,
men are the victims.
We're the victims here, and like really,
Wow.
we need some
You're just
compensation.
White
like
men
it.
lost, and white men should continue losing for the rest of time.
American
No.
white
And I
men,
believe you
European
should be
white men,
Isn't
given
there
a weapon.
Jewish
and comes.
and which
It's
white men
fucking
are
Wednesday
talking?
summer and comes, so I get fucking
All
used to it,
white
okay?
men.
All right, I'm out of here. I want to go watch that debate.
I gotta go to
Y'all
sleep.
are all racist. Good
Yeah,
job,
I
Jews.
think I'm gonna call it early tonight too.
I'm gonna go
Conference.
watch some Star Wars Rebels. Have a
Been
good
an
night.
honor.
All right, 07s. Well, it's just gonna be me and Kirk. Fuck. I mean, I like talking to Kirk, but he's gonna try to make me talk about physics and stuff, you know? Testy, you missed. You left just when the Indian category came up, and I know I know that you knew that was coming, and that's why you're like, I have to go shower. You had to dodge, which is fine. You know, you missed your own category, Tisticker Johnson.
Can we watch the video I
Sai
posted
has
in
one.
Discord?
Oh, well,
They're the person who is.
I posted a video in Discord. Can we watch it?
Probably, almost certainly not, Young Kirk. Even though we're the only 2 people here,
If
everyone
you-
has
you
called
don't-
it early.
You don't know what it is.
What video did you post, Kirk? I mean,
It's in
I just know.
Philosophy
you.
section. It's in the philosophy section.
What is it going to be? Nationalism reconsidered? Kirk, you're taking on this weird, like, I don't know, oh, there's Alex. Alex is back.
It's a pro-nationalism video. It's a pro-nationalism video.
Kirk, I fear you're going down some white nationalism rabbit hole recently.
Kirk, what's going on with you, man? Yeah.
You just had some slightly concerning comments.
Stop helping Africa completely. It's like,
Why should the white man give his hard-earned money to the Africans?
probably because we use
That's
a
a
lot
good
of their
question.
resources in our white man countries.
Kirk, why are you just is this coming from a racialized place, or is this coming from just an anti-intervention in a very broad scale? We shouldn't fuck the rest of the world. We shouldn't help anybody. Or is this because you're saying white man? You're not saying why should the American? You're really hitting that.
I'm
white,
joking. You know I'm joking, right? No, I do.
I'm sure
oppose.
you're suggesting nationalism videos.
I
I'm not
I
really
agree with
sure.
Until you said
I
it,
mean-
we thought you were serious too. Gotta be careful, okay? That's the second time you said it.
I don't believe we should give foreign aid to Africa because I don't believe that taxpayers from one country should be expected to take care of the poor from another country, and I don't believe it works.
Peace.
Well, do you know
Why don't you believe
foreign aid
it
to
works?
Africa?
Well, because are you familiar with the knowledge problem in Austrian economics?
Yeah, I don't know how that.
I'll be back.
So the knowledge problem says that the free market is the best way of allocating resources because prices can signal the information of the subjective evaluations of consumers to producers to know what to allocate resources, and so we should leave things to the free market rather than the government.
Yeah, that doesn't work though.
Yeah, I don't see how that connects to this at all.
Just to be clear, okay? From Africa, they are a major source of gold, diamonds, platinum, and palladium, cobalt, coltan, and chromium, magnesium, and vanadium, right? Those are all highly used, very rare materials. You understand that?
That doesn't change the knowledge problem though.
It doesn't. There's no knowledge problem. The knowledge problem is stupid because people don't act in rational ways.
But have you read any Austrian economics writings?
This has nothing to do with the knowledge problem, Kirk. This has nothing to do with the knowledge problem.
Yes, it does. Every Austrian economist opposes
Kirk,
foreign aid.
Here's the problem, okay? Let's say I want to make money, but I don't have anywhere to make it. What do? Well, I manufacture a problem that doesn't exist and then give you a solution for it. That's what half the fucking things in the market today are.
Also, Kirk, why would it possibly be true that every Austrian economist disavows foreign aid? Why would that be true?
Okay, name one who supports it.
I don't think that's true. I think you're just fucking saying that. I don't think that's true. Because I see no logical reason why that would be true. Because you could go down it from Alex's point of view that there is like important resources, but you could also just say that there's important humanitarian considerations. And are you saying all Austrian economists are just against doing any type of humanitarian action in any part of the world, just de facto, just on the basis of what you described? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Every supporter of Austrian economics I know, both in person and online, does not support foreign aid. So I can't disprove a negative. I can't disprove that some people support it. But I'm saying I have not seen any evidence of any of them supporting it.
But is there something, because the knowledge problem is not it from a humanitarian point of view.
Can I explain why it's the knowledge problem is relevant?
It's fucking not relevant.
Well, can I explain why it is? Can I explain why it is?
Sure, but you're gonna say something that's gonna be so fucking gay. But go ahead.
Okay, according to Austrian economists, The reason the government should not allocate resources from one person or one group of people to another is because the market is the best way to allocate resources, because the price signals the information of what consumers want to producers to tell them where to
I knew
allocate
you were going to say
resource
something
production.
so fucking stupid. How does that make any sense? What if I'm talking from the philanthropic point of view, and I'm just talking like, again, you go on two paths. You could go down.
I'm telling you what the Austrian economists believe. I'm telling you what the Austrian economists
You're not
believe.
addressing my point at all. You're not addressing my point at all, Kirk.
Kirk, we're not establishing markets. We're giving aid to people because they're going to die because we extract a lot of resources.
Are we allocating resources from one person to another via the government?
Yes.
How would the market take it? If we're talking from a purely philanthropic point of view, Kirk, how would the market correct for this? We're talking about people that, let's say, have nothing to offer. Maybe we've extracted stuff from them. Maybe we owe them something. Maybe we don't. Either way, there's someone on the other side of the world. They are dying. Let's say some tsunami hits some part of the world, and we are going to send aid there. There's no free market correction to that. To even mention that is like so retarded. I can't even describe how retarded.
That is what Austrian
about the
economists
free
believe.
market about
That
this.
is what Austrian economists believe.
Okay, they're dumb.
I
So
guess
what?
show me. You said
Okay, I can show you.
prove the
I can,
positive.
I can show you they believe it.
We can
Okay,
just
fine.
say this: Austrian economists are just fucking stupid. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what, if Kirk is right, then yes, then they would just be fucking brain dead, because that has nothing to do with free markets at all. We're not talking about something that could be possibly corrected by the free market. We're talking about doing a purely philanthropic act. In my example, Kirk, I'm saying some countries hit by a tsunami, some other countries like, hey, we'll like help out in some capacity. Right? That's not something that would be corrected by the free market. There's no market potential. There's no factors there. There's nothing. It's just purely like, should we help this country? We have a lot of resources, and either we owe them a debt or we don't for what we've extracted. But either way, we're gonna like send some aid over there, right? So I don't see how any Austrian economist would argue that this could be possibly corrected by the free market. I don't even know what that would mean. Like it's such a fucking category error. It's just like we're not even talking at the same fucking level. We're talking like a pure philanthropic act.
If you're talking about like the government, if you're talking about like something like central planning, I understand what you're saying, but this isn't about central planning. This is a government.
Okay, so never mind. Actually, I was confused. You're right. I was wrong. This is not the knowledge problem. This is the economic calculation problem.
Okay, well, I guess explain that.
It's just basically the same thing, but that's the name of the concept. So read this Wikipedia article for the economic calculation problem.
I don't want to read your Wikipedia article.
Can you just explain it to us? How does this? Why is this applicable to this?
Well, can you read the actual Wikipedia article? Because if you're not going to engage with the source, then
First of all, the source is not Wikipedia. What the fuck are you saying? So
economic. I just linked it. I just linked it from Wikipedia.
Wikipedia is not
circulation problem.
Wikipedia is not a source, Kirk. First of all,
it is a source.
It's not a. What the fuck are you saying?
Okay, anyway,
I like Wikipedia. It's not a source.
Socialism, my dude.
It is a source. It is a source. Anyway, read the economic calculation problem. It doesn't matter what you say. It matters what the actual source says.
Kirk.
It matters what Wikipedia said.
This is exactly what I thought it was. This is anti-socialist policies.
Yeah, this is about economic planning within like a singular country where you do have markets, where you have stuff. We're not talking about that. We're talking about different countries where the sole focus is to help another country or another people. That's the sole focus. There's no markets here. That makes no sense. Both of you should join. Both of you should freaking join. Okay.
Did you read the Wikipedia article?
I didn't read the Wikipedia article. Alex is reading it.
Can you read it?
No.
Please.
I'm not good. Oh my God, Kirk. You're so fucking.
Pricing systems within state socialist economies.
Yeah, this is exactly what Alex said already.
Again, dude, do you know
this is about markets in a country. This is about
hold on. If you knew what this
fucking
was,
stupid, man. Not you, Kirk, but this is so fucking stupid.
You should be able to tell us what you mean instead of just citing a Wikipedia article, right?
Okay, But sometimes it's more important to be able to cite a reference to a respected
It
source.
says, Kirk,
We
it
don't need
says
a
right
reference.
here
We
in the
wanna know
theory
what your
thing.
argument is. How does this apply
The
to
economic
this?
calculation problem is primarily applied to centrally planned economies. So that is completely off topic, like utterly. I can't even describe how off topic that is from the example I'm talking about helping a different country with aid. This is about, I mean, your source is saying it's about centrally planned economies. That is nothing to do with what I'm asking you at all.
Is it not
Like, do you
central
understand
planning
that?
for the government to allocate resources from one group of people to another?
No, it is not. You did.
No, it
They're
is
not
absolutely, it
allocating
is
production.
emphatically
they're
not.
allocating money. They're not allocating production. They're allocating money.
This is talking about how
production.
this is talking about how it doesn't make sense from whatever this point of view is from by if you're in a nation and stuff to be allocating money within that nation, and it's saying that the economy would be a better factor in these things. What basically what you said about the other problem.
It's about the factors
This
of
is
production.
not.
That's the first thing it talks about, and that's the only part it mentions.
Yeah, there's nothing in here about foreign aid, especially in like the philanthropic sense that we're talking, where it's like you're
Central
not.
planning necessarily leads to an irrational and inefficient allocation of resources. But this isn't central planning. We're not allocating factors of production based on whatever the state thinks it should be.
If you just want to say, Kirk, that you don't want to give money to other countries, that's fine. I mean, that's a position you can hold. But to try to justify it with some like economic theory is fucking brain dead, because the goal of like giving, if some other nation is down bad, the goal is not the economy. The goal is just at that point philanthropy. And if you're saying the government shouldn't do philanthropy to other countries, that's fine. But there's no need to like sugarcoat it and like actually this is economically the thing that makes the most sense. It'll actually work itself out. And for some reason the market will correct and send like, you know, a bunch of aid to some like random ass country. Like I don't even really get what where your argument would be with that.
What economic value are Africans to us? If we give them foreign aid, what value are they to us? Because we can just export their foreign resources by buying it from them. So we don't need them to be the middleman.
But we don't want to buy it from them. We want to get them out ourselves because we do a better job of it.
Yeah, there's two avenues. There's the avenue that Alex was originally talking about, is talking about now, which is that like I don't know if this would be a good long-term strategy in general, but that's like the economic focus. But then there's the philanthropic kind of like moral focus, where maybe you just want to like, maybe you think that you should help this other nation, either because you've heard them in the past or because you just want to help another nation.
Well, from a moral perspective, I think that's what Nietzsche would call slave morality.
Or
that's not, no, that's a fucking misunderstanding of Nietzsche. Fucking read Nietzsche.
We could also just talk about the fact that Africa has like a large number of diseases that can be exported to everywhere else in the world, including our country. So the more we do to prevent them from finding a way to freaking turn Ebola into
simple. Restrict immigration from Africa.
Air contagious disease, the better off we are, right?
Do you know Ebola spread? You know, Ebola spread from a fucking nurse originally when it came across, Kirk. It wasn't some like immigrant that spread Ebola. It was like nurses coming back.
Yeah. It is a pretty long incubation time, and then it's extraordinarily deadly, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm just saying, I don't believe it's our responsibility to take money
from us
to give it.
No, but it's a mandate that we take upon ourselves. No one's
we should not have the mandate. In fact, we should not have that mandate. We should be independent. They should be independent.
Why?
Because why should the white man pay for them?
I already told you why. You haven't.
Okay, are you still joking, Kirk? Are you still, because you said this so many times, and then when I said it before, you said I'm joking. Are you joking now when you say
I'll leave that for you to decide.
I'm asking you.
I don't think he's actually joking.
I don't think you're joking.
Okay. I mean, I am, but you don't have to
Hold on. Tell me, what's the reason why we shouldn't, other than this economic theory that has nothing to do with it?
Because I don't believe we should be forced to I don't believe in forced redistribution of wealth.
We're not forced to. We choose to.
Yes, a taxpayer is forced to if they don't vote for the policy to redistribute the wealth, they're forced to.
But we do. We vote for the people who vote for the policies to do this. That's what it means.
Okay, so what if someone but you still have to pay for it with your taxes, even if you vote against it.
Well, if enough people vote against it, no, they wouldn't. Right?
But I'm saying if you're in a minority and you're people and you're being
that's
voted
how this
against
country works.
I'm saying
You
that's
don't get
wrong.
to
That's
choose which
that's the
streets you pay
dictatorship
for.
of
You
the
don't get
majority.
to choose which cops you pay. You don't get to choose which soldiers you pay. You get
What
to give the government
system would
money
you
and it will
prefer,
spend it the
Kirk?
way it
I
needs
guess
to.
because you don't like democracy apparently. So what do you want instead?
I believe we should have a constitutional Republican system where where fundamental rights like property rights and free speech are protected.
That is what we have.
Okay, and I'm saying one of the amendments I would make to the Constitution is not foreign aid to Africa.
Why?
Like a
Why?
specific.
Because
Yeah.
I'm too much of a selfish
Because
asshole
you
to
don't
pay
want
for them.
to? Just because of
Yes,
you, right?
because
You
I'm
choose
too
not to?
yes, because I'm too much of a
Okay,
selfish
well,
asshole
how
to
about
pay for
this?
them.
I choose not to give aid to anyone. And in fact, I choose not to provide you with any services at all. Can we do that?
Yeah, you can advocate for that.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. And you'd be cool with it. Because one person decides they don't like something, the entire country has to avoid it.
I would go out of my way to persuade the public to support the constitutional amendment, but that is the constitutional amendment I would support.
That's fine. And what if most people didn't support that, Kirk?
Why
Then you're
can't-
still
then
in
I-
the same situation and you're forced to give aid to Africa. So fuck your different solution to the problem.
I'm not gonna violate the law. I'll still pay my taxes, but I'll do my best to try and advocate against the law through lobbying and through political
So
propaganda.
how is that different than what we already have? What the fuck?
I didn't say I wasn't complaining about what the political structure. I'm complaining about the policy. Anyway, I don't want to argue with you. The bottom line is this: fuck giving foreign aid to Africa.
I don't know what fucking videos you've been watching, Kirk, but they were there. But you've been on the wrong side of fucking, I don't know, Twitter or something, man.
Yeah, whatever it is that you've been watching, just know you're being fucked. You're being fucked with, right? If things were this simple, if things were this easy, if things were that like uncomplicated, nobody would be doing any of the stuff we do.
I would recommend reading The Virtue of Selfishness by Ayn Rand.
There's nothing virtuous about selfishness. And Ayn Rand is a fucking idiotic cunt. Okay.
Wow, what are you, some sort of anti-Semite?
Oh no, I just hate her specifically. Didn't even know she was Jewish. I just hate her.
Yeah, I mean, this is also like, I don't know if this is fully, I'm not as black pill as Keelan, but of course, I mean, this was one of the considerations with like the USAID shit going away. Is a lot of the stuff we do with USAID is like secret CIA kind of like soft peddling,
we get
stuff.
Power in those countries
Yeah.
to decide what they do,
Yeah.
which contracts they accept, which contracts they don't accept.
I like to think, I don't think that's all of it. Like, I think there are
No, it's
places where we just, I mean, we see it the other way. When, like, anywhere, anytime there's any like global catastrophe, a lot of nations will send aid to that nation. And I don't think it's all just purely just like a selfish thing. I'm not that black pilled.
Yeah. If you can't be selfless, then be selfish enough to help other people. Okay.
But I don't know. I guess, Kirk, I don't know why, like, do you extend this libertarianism that you're kind of soft peddling to like a radical libertarianism? Like, would you help a friend? Would you help someone close to you? Like, because like we can just extend this out, right? You're helping people you like. Would you help your city?
I like Nassim Taleb's quote about this. At my family level, I'm a communist. At the city level, I'm a Democrat. At the state level, I'm a Republican, and at the federal level, I'm a libertarian.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I've quoted that same thing because I heard Ben Shapiro say it. I actually agree with that. I think the closer, so obviously I'm willing to help my close friends a lot. Obviously with your family, Alex, you probably live very communistically. I think shared or like separate bank accounts are fucking gay unless you have one, Alex, in which case I still think they're gay. Don't have a separate bank account.
No, I don't have any separate bank accounts.
Okay, so you live pretty like communistically, right, with your family, and then maybe with your close friends, you're willing to like buy them dinner, and maybe they buy you dinner and
contract, right? If
that's what I'm saying.
If for some reason I was to no longer be married, we would no longer have a joint checking account, right?
Right, but it's not. But I'm saying it's not just about a contractual thing. Like,
but
if my friends, but it's not, because if my friends needed help, that's different if a random guy on the street asks me for money, I might give him money. But if a close friend asks me for money, that's going to be a lot easier of a thing to like help them out, right?
Your friend access to your bank account?
No, because again, like there's like levels to this, right? So like your actual family, right? The people you're married to, the person you're married to. But yeah, it extends outward, right? Yeah, and so I get what Kirk is saying. I guess I wouldn't push that line back so far to be like someone on the other side of the world.
Should ever be a
that guy.
on any,
I wouldn't say that
in any place. Okay, libertarianism is dumb. Just let it go.
Yeah, I think it's like a sliding scale. If we want to use these as kind of like bywords in some ways, or like some type of analogy, I agree that like the closer you are, you're like communist, and then the further out you get libertarian, but only using those words in like the loosest meaning. But I think there is a sliding scale of like how much you're willing to share and how much you're willing to not. And I guess it sounds like Kirk is putting that line that once you get outside of your nation, then just fuck all those people. I think that's pretty callous.
Once you get to Africa, not once.
Yeah, specifically Africa.
Specifically Africa. Yeah.
I would continue. The only people I would continue foreign aid to are Europe and Israel.
See this? Yeah, exactly. Why Israel?
Oh God!
But why is that a bad thing? Why is it a bad thing?
I'm just wondering why.
Take care of your country first.
Well, Europe and Israel because they're liberal. Well, I said Europe and Israel.
Yes, I know. Why Europe and Israel?
Because they're civilized.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
They are literally liberal democratic countries.
Have you ever been to South Africa? There's some pretty civilized areas around there, just so you know.
And there's also some really uncivilized areas.
What about Japan, Kirk, when they're hit with the fucking tsunami or the earthquake?
Oh, I do think we should give. I do think we should give foreign aid to Taiwan to fight against the Chinese.
You realize they can't fight against Chinese.
Yeah, they're not. They're not. That's not a thing.
Well, if China invaded Taiwan, I would support giving them aid.
It would fall within 2 hours.
There's no amount of aid you could pump into Taiwan for it to.
That'd be like
fight
Hawaii
off China.
trying to invade mainland America.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
It would be like a small city in the U.S. trying to fight against the entire U.S. Not even the state, just a tiny little city. Yeah.
Okay. But in any event, so I would support that because they're liberal democratic first world countries.
By first world, do you mean like the normal, like colloquial thing, or do you mean like first world as in like the technical term of first world?
I don't know what the technical term is, so I'll go with the former.
Okay, so then Japan, under that definition, would be a first world country. So why would you give aid to them?
Because Japan,
they're a democratic, civilized country.
Japan isn't at war with anyone. I would only want to give.
Europe isn't at war with anyone.
Yeah,
Ukraine is.
Who is?
Okay, so
Ukraine.
So you're pro aid to Ukraine.
Yes.
And pro aid to Israel.
Yes.
Okay, why just those two nations and not any other nation?
Because they're at war and they're civilized, first world countries.
So if Japan was at war, you'd be fine dumping aid into them.
Yes, if they were at war with, like, say, China, I would definitely be supportive of that.
Does it matter the country? Because like Russia's like a,
Yeah, so if they were at war with Russia, if they were at war with Russia, yeah, I would support the Japanese against the Russians.
What if does it matter who Australia?
Yeah, does it matter who they're going to war with?
Yes, if they're going to war with an authoritarian country, but if it's a civil war between two first world countries, which doesn't happen, then hypothetically, I think we should stay out of it.
This is better advice than Anson gave him. I mean, it's like adjacent advice, but it's at least I would take this advice over Anson's advice about the strip club.
True, actually, true.
It might actually help. I mean, it's still probably untoward, but I mean, if Kirk's going down the white nationalist anti-intervention rabbit hole, then I mean, figuring a chicken house party is probably maybe the better option. Loki. But Kirk, I guess I'm still curious. So if Europe, let's say, was just hit by a natural disaster, you would be anti-aid to them. It's only the war thing.
I mean, if it's a continent-wide natural disaster, then yeah, I probably would support aid to them.
What if like
Okay,
Britain
why?
got hit? What if Italy got hit? Like, would you?
Then, if, in that
support
case, I
them?
don't think we should give foreign aid. I think that's NATO's issue.
Okay, but see, you understand, Kirk, my issue. I'm trying to like drill down, but you're like at
You
first
can
you started
ask-
off
you
with
can
like
ask
it would
for
be
20
economically
questions all day long.
relations.
Hold on.
I'm not asking. I'm trying to get to
what
what you're not able to articulate it, Kirk. Right? You started off by saying it doesn't make economic sense, and you sent me Wikipedia articles, and now you're saying that it is more of a moral thing because if they're fighting an authoritarian regime, and you're kind of punting into more like ethics than you are into actual like what would be economically beneficial to us. So then I'm curious, yeah, like where it's not 20, it's 20 questions because you're not able. I'm trying to get to like where you're coming from. Is there any ethical situation where you think that we should ethically give aid, or are we?
I already said yes to that. I already said yes, so I answered your question.
Okay, I didn't think you did say that. Okay, so
I said yes. It is moral to give aid to Ukraine and Israel.
No, I know that. I'm asking, what is the conditions? Is it only the war thing? Apparently,
And
it's
yes,
not.
a
Because you
continent-
gave other examples. So do you see why it's 20 questions, Kirk? Do you see why?
A continent-wide natural disaster that would affect all of Europe. Of course, I'm going to support foreign aid to that.
Why is it? Why if it's only continent wide? What if it's Japan and they have the earthquake like they did?
Because that's not a continent. That's not as significant as a continent.
So does that change the moral calculation in your mind?
Yes,
It's not a
I'd
continent?
rather not have. I'd rather save a billion lives to millions of lives.
Confluence. The problem is if the continent got hit, right, it wouldn't be able to help itself very well because the aid would be too hard to spread around.
Yes.
Well, that's fine. If Kirk is saying that, that's fine.
Yes,
But that's
yes,
not
I
what-
agree with that.
I'm going to. I'm almost positive that's the thing he's having a hard time like speaking, but that is what he's intending to say.
Okay, so then I guess to make sure we're on the same page. So if Japan was hit and let's say no one else is helping them, then you would be in support of giving them aid for an earthquake.
If no one else
is helping them.
Yeah, if no one else gives a shit about Japan.
No, my argument for the aid was that it was if it was continent wide, it would be a catastrophe. Whereas if it's only one nation, it's not a catastrophe.
See, Alex, you see. So he's not saying that. He's actually not
Japan
saying
is
that.
technically like its own continent, right? Yeah, I guess.
So you wouldn't help Japan because you don't. So there's like a number.
But, I mean, Japan is also a huge country, so yeah, I think I might support because it is huge. You understand
Japan is
the
a very
concept.
small country.
Japan is a very small country.
What
I know
the
what you're
fuck
talking
are you talking about?
I thought Japan was a big country. I thought it had like hundreds of millions of people.
It's got a lot of people. It's a very small country.
Yeah, they literally like they literally created little pod apartments to house people. I mean,
Okay,
they're very population dense country.
Anyway, because they're population dense, I think I would support some sort of aid.
so what's the threshold then? How many people need to be there for you to care?
How many people? I don't know the exact number, but I know it when I see it.
Okay, how are we supposed to establish a policy around that?
Well, if I was a policy analyst, I probably would have a more well thought out position, but it's not something I thought out before. But intuitively, I think Japan has enough people that I would support aid to them.
Okay. So you're not against, I guess maybe the good thing is you're not against foreign aid. You have an arbitrary cutoff point about some amount of people that you think this is an
Africa
amount
does
that's
not
great
count.
enough. And yeah, fuck Africa. But what you're saying is beyond Africa, because you have something against that. But beyond them, you'll help people at a certain arbitrary threshold that you'll know it when you see it. So at least you're not against foreign aid. You just kind of call shot by shot, which I mean, it's not like,
that's understandable.
Yeah, that's understandable. Like if I was pressed in a similar way, yeah, it kind of depends on probably the amount of people, maybe the degree of suffering. It's like, you can't send aid to everyone. You have to pick and choose. Right. Yeah. So yeah, like I think that's
for anyone who's said this, by the way, we absolutely should take care of America first. It's just we don't actually care about taking care of America, right?
Yeah, we should take care of America
But we
first.
don't.
So we should.
We don't. We have the money to do that. We just don't use it that way.
Well, at least Trump is trying to prioritize American workers by deporting and getting rid of the green cards.
Great. I don't care about that. My point is, we don't actually help our people around here because that's called socialism. So then what we have
Well, I
is
don't.
either
Well, if you support
exporting
social welfare
aid.
programs, then you should read more up on the Austrian economic critiques.
I know what the critiques are, and they're fucking dumb. I
Yeah,
understand.
but
okay?
these are PhD economists.
Doesn't
These are
matter who
seriously-
they are. PhDs can be stupid too. I don't know why you're.
Yeah, I also don't really trust that you understand them correctly, considering you tried to apply their argument to a purely philanthropic situation half an hour ago, Kirk. So,
But the difference between you and I is that I've actually read like some of Mises and Hayek and Friedman and.
Then I don't know how you'd misunderstand them so
they might
incredibly.
have some, hold on, they might have some application for that. He's not given it, right?
Well, that's what I mean. He the thing he sent, and I'm not trying to take a dig at you, Kirk, but the thing you sent had nothing to do with what we were talking about at all. So you can't then try to one up me and be like, well, I know these economists better than you. Because you're obviously what you read, you're willing to completely misapply it. Like completely and utterly misapply it.
Yeah, but
so I don't know if that's like a good
but
sign.
even-
So
I'll
like
even
you've read them, but
concede
you're
that
misapplying it.
I'll concede I may have misinterpreted your a position in the context of foreign aid. Although,
Yeah, basically
it should be
this.
noted, every Austrian economist I know is against foreign aid as well. But either way, I've actually read them, so I know their arguments, at least in the context of things like domestic price control policy and welfare policy, and their critiques of that.
Yeah, I believe you that they are largely against foreign aid. I don't disagree with that. I just don't think that it makes their economic arguments necessarily prove that out or have anything to
Okay,
do
but their economic arguments
whether
do
they are for or against it.
disprove socialism in general, right? Because they were
Well, they disprove the concept of socialism with it, which is central planning, right?
Yes.
But central planning is
I don't-
different from a
I don't
country.
even think I wouldn't grant them that. I wouldn't grant them that. I don't think the Australian economists disprove socialism. I think that's a.
Oh no! I'm saying like what we think of as socialism in the U.S. is not what anyone actually thinks about socialism, right? Like providing healthcare to people is not socialism in almost any other country. Socialism is socialism.
No,
right?
but the Austrian economists also
I don't think
would
they even
argue
disprove socialism. I don't even think it goes. I don't even think they attempt to. I at least I haven't
Well,
heard
like
a good
the
argument.
idea-
on
the
why they
Austrian
disprove
economists
it.
also disprove
concept
the
of central
idea.
planning, right? That is what they're disproving.
The Austrian economists also would argue against.
They're not
Okay, but
disproving.
real
They're
quick,
arguing against central planning, but they're not disproving. It's not like we know that central planning is impossible to make work. Right?
Well,
Like, they
they
have
al-
arguments against central planning, but it's not. They're not. I feel disprove is a very strong word, right?
Yeah, you're right. It is a really strong.
They
word.
they also
I'm
have
telling you,
arguments. They also have arguments against social welfare spending in the context of if you increase the money supply, then you get inflation. So they do have arguments against social welfare spending.
Well, yeah,
in
but
that sense.
inflation is a good thing at some level, right?
Yes, but Austrian economists would argue that the amount of inflation caused by the Federal Reserve's policies leads to a boom bust cycle.
Yeah, because the people who run that shit largely enjoy that boom bust cycle because they know when to put their money in and when to take it
The
out.
only good Federal Reserve chairperson in history I can think of is Alan Greenspan. And even his economic policies weren't really perfect.
Right, but that doesn't have anything to do with that, right? We're not talking about
Because they're corrupt.
centralized. Well, yeah, the problem then is corruption. It is not whether it's socialist or central planning or any of the bullshit.
Yeah,
You're arguing
point,
against
yeah.
corruption, but you're using an argument against socialism to make it. We don't have to do that. We know corruption is is a rigged game, right? We know that. Nobody has to prove that by talking about socialism, communism, or any other isms.
Also, even someone like George
So
Soros.
can you
accepts-
address what I just said?
I can't. No, because I don't agree. Because if the government didn't have the power to regulate interest rates to begin with, you wouldn't get that type of corruption to begin with.
No, but then who would regulate them?
It would not be regulated by the government.
Who would regulate them? Who would set what the interest rate is? The
Private banks, but that's not private banks are not your enemy. The government is.
You mean? Oh, they're not. What happened? What happened in 2008? Does anybody remember that?
Tell me about the
That was
subprime
due-
mortgage crisis.
what
Kurt.
That was due to the community. That was
We're our fucking enemy.
that was due to the Community Reinvestment Act. That was due to the Community Reinvestment Act.
No, that was due to the banks enjoying the fuck out of making a shit ton of money by selling to people who couldn't afford it knowingly and didn't give a shit. And then when it crashed, they got a bailout because if they failed, it would have taken down the American economy almost completely.
It was a Community Reinvestment Act.
That doesn't address what Alex just said at all, to be clear.
You're giving a name to something that it doesn't have anything to do with what I just said.
No, it does have to do with your saying. You're saying it's the bank's fault. No, it's the government's fault with the Community Reinvestment Act. Wrong.
Why did the government make those rules?
The Community Reinvestment Act was made to give easier access to housing to low-income communities.
Sure. Why did that happen is my question.
Because the government wanted to give access to low-income communities because they were more
Who
motivated
runs the
to do
Fed?
so.
Who lobbies the government to make these laws?
The people who lobby the government are left-wing activist groups.
No, they're fucking bankers.
It's not the banks who are the problem. The problem is the government.
Kurt, two things can be true at once. The government could set up these conditions, and the bank can absolutely, know that they're in a situation where they're able to make decisions that, as Alex said, right, they're too big to fail. They have to be bailed out so they can take infinite gambles because they know they're going to be bailed out in the end.
Furthermore,
so you can argue that the government set the seeds for the banks to then do all this stuff. I think that's fine, but to say it's just the governments and it wasn't the banks being corrupt, I think is fucked.
Furthermore, even left-wing activists like George Soros would say that the government influencing that you have this problem of reflexivity in markets where the participants
Why
have
do you think I
incomplete
care
knowledge.
about George Soros or what he says? Is that
Why would
supposed to be like
anyone
an
care
appeal
about
to
George Soros?
authority?
Expect to hate him.
Yeah, is that supposed to be an appeal to authority, or are you just trying to prove that he's also a corrupt piece of shit?
Well, so what I'm saying is he takes the idea from the Austrian economist that the market participants are working on incomplete information. And the reason I appeal to him is because he's a world-renowned financial expert.
Why would you appeal to the most evil man on earth to make a point about if the banks were corrupt
It's
or
kind of
not?
like appealing. It's kind of like appealing to Hitler when you're talking about like funding Africa.
Tessie, this is as close you've ever come to a mute. This is as close. You wanted to know the line? This is as close.
What do you say?
And I don't like George Soros.
He says George Soros, low-key a great man. George Soros is one of the most evil people that's alive right now. Okay, unironically.
I do love me some Fox News.
I don't disagree that the leftists have fucked up a lot of things, but if you think that they're the ones who've controlled all this shit, then that's not how that works. The people with the money, the businesses that benefit the most from these policies, they're the ones who are pushing for it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure leftist donors like George Soros donate to political campaigns all the time.
Yes, and what do you think they ask the political campaigns to do?
To do left-wing policies.
To deregulate his businesses.
No, that's not what he advocates for.
Yes, that's what he wants, is less regulation in his business so he can make choices that he otherwise wouldn't be allowed to make, so he can make money that he otherwise wouldn't be allowed to make. And then he can walk away from it when and leave us holding the bag when it all comes down. How do you not see this?
I thought he advocated for left-wing policies, which include regulation.
Left-wing policies are usually pushing for regulation, yes. What regulation have we had? What antitrust laws have we enforced? Oh wait, that doesn't exist anymore. What anti-monopoly laws have we enforced? Oh, no, we don't enforce that shit either, right? Like,
Anti-monopoly and antitrust are the same thing. Take it easy away. There's a lot of regulations. For example, under Biden, there was a lot of regulation of.
Apparently, it is now, Testy.
There's EPA regulations. There's FDA regulations. There's SEC regulations.
Yes, and that who made money from that?
These regulations, I don't know who makes money from that, but that one and
Almost
gone.
no one, because they typically cost money. They cost money to implement. They make things more expensive.
Okay, so then we should get rid of them so that we have more economic growth.
Yes, you're right. We should get rid of all the regulations so the businesses don't have to use any kind of standards or do anything at all to ensure that they do things the right way, or that they leave the economy, they don't tank the economy, or that they don't build a mine that doesn't have any structural support so all their fucking miners die in it. You're right. We should just let all of this shit go and
That's
let
my
people
kind
just
of
deal with
America.
whatever they have. Right?
I'm not saying there should be zero regulation, but there should be drastically less than we currently have.
I think my audio is fucked.
Because right now, I'm not saying we should have zero regulation, but we should have less than we currently have. We should only have regulation to prevent externalities.
We should have regulation that actually works and get rid of the shit that doesn't. But what we have right now is a bunch of regulation that got put in place and then gutted afterwards because it was too expensive for businesses, and they allowed the government to remove it.
And also, there's a difference between appeal to expertise and appeal to authority.
That's an aside.
Yeah, my audio's fucked. I need to drop it and rejoin. Hold on.
All right.
Wait, what?
But
You said an
yeah, I
aside?
guess. Well, yeah, I don't know how that's exactly relevant. But
No, because he was saying that I was appealing to authority. No, I was saying I was appealing to the expertise of the financial analyst and the economist.
yeah, I remember Steelborn pointing that out to you in your debate with him.
But do you acknowledge that it's valid to appeal to expertise?
Yeah, but the problem is you only appeal to like the expertise that already agrees with the stance you want to take, which is fine. But you know.
But in any event, so do you understand the argument? Because it's the Austrian economic argument does at least they would argue against something like universal healthcare by saying that what universal healthcare does is it redistributes healthcare in a less efficient manner than than if you had private healthcare. Because if you had private healthcare, then the price signals would signify where they should allocate healthcare resources to private insurance companies and medical people.
I understand in theory. I don't know if that actually happens in practice. Like there's ways to do universal healthcare in a way that's maladaptive. And I think Canada, where I live, I think is not doing the best job at that, which is why we have to maid everybody to make things work. But I think there's other countries where it does work. I don't think it's as simple as just saying that this doesn't work, right? I don't think America is doing a great job with healthcare. I don't think they're doing an amazing job. Okay. I'm gonna take a bold stance on this.
Yeah.
Well, I believe if we got rid of
Holy shit.
Medicare and Medicaid and we wouldn't have and we deregulate the insurance market, we wouldn't have these issues.
That's crazy.
You think the issues would go away if we didn't have Medicare or Medicaid?
Because basically, then we wouldn't have distortion of insurance prices.
There's no way you're in support of MAID. You're trying to trigger me.
What is MAID?
There's no way. MAID is the medical assistance in dying.
Oh, that's fucked up. Yeah.
And it's in Canada.
I don't support that.
They're trying to make it so that if you're just like depressed, or it started with in the Kevorkian sense that, hey, if you have like ALS, right, like something like that's terminal, it causes a lot of suffering, right? Something a lot of people could agree on.
This
and
is
then they
why
tried to shift it to if you have depression and it's protracted and it's not likely to be fixed initially for that. And now it's been held back a bit. At least that's been delayed, but that was on the table and it was only held back. It's been held back for a couple of years until they decide about it. You support all of it. You support a depressed person, Testy, the autistic person in fucking Calgary or whatever it was that was able to off themselves and they had no terminal illness. They had nothing like that. You support that?
Honestly, I think this is why we can't have nice things. It's because every time like a decent idea makes it in, everyone has to jump on it and take it to a fucking ridiculous extreme. And personally, I think those people should just be shot. In Minecraft.
Oh well, be careful.
In Minecraft.
Okay.
But I'm not.
I'm sorry, Testy. You know that was I'm sure you know this because you're Canadian. You know that was a thing, right? That got pushed back. You understand that, right? Like this was a legal thing. This isn't fear mongering. This is a thing that had to be legally pushed back because they were trying to make it so it could be for mental health conditions. And this was a legal case, Testy. How is that fear mongering? If the only reason it stopped is because it got set back and you're agreeing that this person was not terminal. So you know the case I'm talking about. So it's not, the person was not terminal. So you understand the treadmill that's happening. Okay, so good. Yeah, you did a debate on it. You're very familiar. So you're in support. So what, I guess you tell me, Testy, you should come on panel. You should just come on panel.
Yeah, dude, I'd like to hear your argument here because I don't know what it could possibly be, but it sounds like it's probably gonna be stupid.
Because I think it's defensible to argue if someone is terminal and suffering, but then if we take away the terminality of it and we're just talking about the suffering, I'm not misrepresenting it. It can be if you Testy, it can be it's you need, what is it? I mean, you debated this, you correct me. It can be 3 doctors or nurse practitioners. It doesn't even have to be a doctor. And I'm not trying to shit on nurse practitioners. I love nurse practitioners. Way better than fucking normal nurses. But sure. 3 doctors or nurse practitioners have to sign off. And then that's all you need to get a MAID application. Okay, that's all you need.
And you can shop for them, I'm guessing.
I did have.
Yeah. You can go do it. You just need 3. It's not like if you found 5 and they'll say no. And they don't count those. You could, if you just get 3 to sign off, this is how it works. Testy can disagree with me if he wants. He says he's not home today. That's fine. I guess you could just type from the chat.
You don't have a phone? You don't have a phone? Oh, damn. My bad. Shit.
I do have the government should not fund suicide. The government should end funding any sort of funding.
No, the government should not fund anything that's like clearly outside the benefit of the country and the government itself.
I agree.
Fuck that.
Yeah, exactly. 3 doctors or nurse practitioners. So not just doctors, right? In most cases, 6 months wait period. Yes. And yeah, unless your condition is particularly severe, because you can get that fucking speed ran, and you know that, which is why you put that thing in the parentheses. And yeah, of course you can revoke consent. Yeah, it's not like they're gonna strap you down. See, you act like I'm like being dishonest. Look at the caveats you're putting, as if that has to be said that you can revoke consent. As if no, once you sign it, the doctors are gonna come to your house and they're gonna fucking hold you down and inject you with fucking hydromorph.
Hold on, Testing. Can I ask you a question? Do you think that somebody who's like not in a good state of mind, somebody who's like literally out of their fucking mind, should be making decisions about whether they live or not?
Yeah, see, this is the conflation, okay? This is the thing. So Testy, if your argument is that you're just in support of the example I already gave, somebody has a terminal illness like ALS or some type of cancer, right? That's fine. It's terminal, it's suffering. At least I understand why people are against it, but at least there's an argument there, right? I can see both sides of that. But if we're reducing that, which again is people are trying to do that. I understand you're weirdly pivoting to like, oh, it's not law, even though it had to be stopped to go back 4 years because they were trying to get this passed. So you know what's happening. Again, yeah, you're talking about the averages. We know this. This is the point. It's like the abortion thing, right? It's like where it's like at least it's understandable why like certain abortions happen at a certain point, but then it's like if we're talking on the excess, it should be easy to say yes if someone just has depression. I mean, I guess you haven't said that yet, because then I feel like you're hiding the ball, Testy. If you think someone just has depression, should they be allowed to end their life through a government-sponsored suicide program? Well, I'm waiting for you to answer my question then. I guess I'll wait, because I don't want, if you ultimately agree with what I'm saying, then I feel like there's no point in like just going back and forth in the way we're doing. We might as well just jump to the end. Do you think someone for a mental health reason should be able to get government assisted suicide? Is that a thing? Because then there's no need to talk about averages. There's no need to talk about who has cancer and who doesn't. There's no need to call what I'm calling fear mongering. If you fucking want it, Testy, there'd be no reason to do that, because then I'm not really. I don't believe so unless it's chronic and lifelong. Okay, that could be depression though. So
that would be depression. That would be.
Do you see what I mean about hiding the ball, Testy? You're hiding the ball right now in this comment.
This is anxiety. Anxiety is lifelong chronic.
Yeah. You can have a panic disorder. You could have depression. You could have bipolar. You could have borderline. There's a bunch of things that can be chronic and lifelong and can cause a lot of suffering in people's lives. Are you saying that for those things that there should be made? And also, because again, 3 doctors or nurse practitioners, 6 months, and it can be expedited. Do you agree with that? Like, what are you, or do you disagree with that? Because if you're saying it only should apply to the cancer patients, people with a terminal condition that also causes great suffering, then yeah, I don't think that would be the worst thing.
I know you wouldn't make it easy.
Okay, so so you're saying yes. I don't know why. Just say yes. Just say yes. I don't know why.
Yes.
Just say yes.
You are okay with.
You're saying yes to that.
People who are clearly not in the right state of mind, who don't perceive reality in an appropriate way, you're for them deciding whether they live or die based on the government providing that for them. Just want to make sure.
I think it's a pretty crazy position, Testy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because I do know that it's pretty hard to like decide to take your own life, but if somebody offers to do it for you, it's a lot easier.
That's the thing, Tessie. That would be my argument, is that you're like, I understand what you're saying, but that's not often how it plays out. Because if you have a government program that you have your family around you, that you can get a soft, peaceful, guaranteed way to go where it's almost certainly not going to be painful, that's a lot easier than buying a fucking shotgun and fucking eating it, right? That's a lot easier. So the fact that that unalivement is a barrier is a good thing. It's a good thing that it's scary. It's a good thing that your family is going to be traumatized. That's what keeps people from sometimes going all the way, right? People who are depressed aren't R-worded. They have the ability to consent. I'm not talking about taking advantage of vulnerable people. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they're R-worded. I'm saying that people in depressed states make decisions that are heavily influenced by the depressed state they're in. I'm not saying they can't consent to things, but I'm saying if you are depressed to the point of wanting to end yourself, you're not in the best state of mind. Yeah, 6 months is not enough. A lot of people have been depressed for a lot longer than 6 months, right? But sometimes you come out of that depression a year later, 2 years later, and then you'll probably be glad that you didn't get mated in 6 months, or the expedition that you already agreed can happen.
Right, Keelan, but that's
it is massively increased. It is massively increased.
Plan this, and they have to leave a letter and do all these other things when they're doing it on their own, right? They have to give away their shit and whatever else. But if the government's going to do it for you, then you don't really have to do all that. You don't have to sneak around. You don't have to do anything like that. There's no build up to a moment. It's just you lay down and somebody gives you an injection. Great.
I mean, Testy, how many people have you even heard say that the reason they do it is because they don't want their family to find them, or they don't want to horrify everybody, or or they don't know if it'll work? These things are good things. The fact that it is not easy to do this, the fact that it might not work and you might end up with just brain damage now in a long-term care facility, or your family will find you, or you're going to traumatize the public. All these things are things that stop people from doing this. If you take away all those barriers and you make it so someone can just apply to the government and have a very peaceful unalivement, you're taking away all the natural barriers that stop people from doing the thing that you can't take back.
There is no dignity in death, Testy. Period. Death is messy, nasty, and bullshit. There's no dignity in dying. You can have dignity in living. You don't get dignity in dying. Just make it more palatable for other people.
Keelan, I completely agree with the delay, but the problem is a 6 month delay is not enough, especially when it can be expedited. There's just not enough of a delay. You can have intense depressions for longer than 6 months, and you can come out of those depressions. Yeah, well, we're talking about MAID right now, so obviously death is gonna come up, and I don't know.
We're casting spells. That's why, Keelan.
We are casting spells. I don't know. People get to choose one. The thing is, Testy, people already get to choose, right? People already get to choose. More
dignified. It's just easier.
I don't want the government making this easier on people because the choice to do something like that is a severe choice, and it should be a severe choice, and it's no one can stop you unless you're being like fucking, you know, I guess literally, you know, in a asylumized or something, right? But it's like, we shouldn't be making this thing that's generally a pretty awful thing an easier thing.
Yes,
like that's not the positive direction to go.
You're right. Most of those are delayed. Most of those, even like a half a minute delay can cause them to change their mind. You're right. But if I'm just on a wait list, I'm not going to cancel my wait list because I'm not depressed for a couple of days. Right?
Right. That's the thing. I think you're confusing things, Keelan. Yeah, a couple of minutes can absolutely delay. That's why the hotlines are very important and stuff, like, you know, and that's why there's people where you find out they off themselves and they got really drunk one night, and it's like, would they have done that if they didn't get really drunk? Is it like they were just in like a state of courage and stuff? Like, yeah, like delaying and stuff can happen. I will disagree with that. The flip side is that
people who are trying to end themselves are not scared to go to the doctor. That's not how that works.
Yeah, that's true. You should have to decide post nut.
Bro. you get one professional BJ, and then you can decide.
Testy, that's because I feel like you're really trying to obfuscate on this. Again, if you first of all, I'm talking, I guess, to you and Alex, and well, Kirk's not really talking, and Keelan and Let's Sheep. So yeah, I'm talking about what you think, and you already think that there is cases where that should be allowed. So that's an important thing to talk about, right? But again, MAID is moving in this direction. You can say it's fear mongering, but the fact that it needed to be held back is, I think, pretty important. The fact that autistic person was not terminal is pretty important. So we've already taken the terminality off the table. We've already taken that, right? So I don't know how that's possibly, like, you can't compare this to like a C16 Jordan Peterson thing where it's like, we don't know what direction it's going. The terminality has already been removed, as you already agreed. You just said, oh, she also had diabetes. She wasn't just autistic. Okay, so not terminal. She was like 25 years old with diabetes.
Yeah, I mean, I think Tessie might be trolling, but I can't tell.
No, he's not.
He's not trolling.
He's
for real. No cap.
He believes in this shit. Or not a leftist.
He's gonna try to join. He said
he's on the left, I guess.
I'm on board for Make-A-Wish BJs. You know, most Make-A-Wish people are children. That's cheap. I'm just saying. Okay,
well,
maybe all of them. Maybe all of them.
Like the MAID program, right? It should provide you with one before you go.
Yeah, that's better than the Make-A-Wish. Okay.
Just in case it gives you a reason to live, right? Honestly, I think my biggest problem with all of this shit is that we're kind of reducing the value of life in a way. I understand why like somebody who's terminal would want to do this, but I think the fact that the government is putting itself in there to basically end a non-guilty person's life. I mean, it kind of sounds like an execution at that point.
Yeah, it's like, how does this not make us think of the Futurama suicide pods? If you guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's a little bit headed in that direction. Okay.
And honestly, I think as a society, we're gonna see life as less and less valuable as we do this shit. Like, it's hard to say, hey, we care about life if we're letting people end themselves through the government because they're depressed. Like, depression is a temporary state, right? It can last a while, but it's a temporary state.
Yeah, that's the thing. Ultimately, it seems so blackpilling to me to call these conditions like that. This is never going to change. That if you're depressed for 6 months, that you're never going to come out of that.
Oh, he needs a link.
He's asking
I'll send it to him.
By the way, how much longer are you streaming for Confluence?
Probably like 10 minutes. Okay. I do have to work tomorrow.
I need to go here in a minute too, but I'll stick around for a minute. Bestie wants to call me out on some shit.
Now we're just all waiting for Testy to join. I work at 8 a.m. Not 9 a.m. It means I wake up at 6:30, Keelan, okay? And it's 11 my time, so that's already
Damn.
I always say I'm not a morning person, but I'm like the most talkative when I first show up for work. That is true. I am one of those people. I'm absolutely one of those people. Okay, so I wake up at 6:30 and it's already 11, so I'm not gonna fall asleep till by the time I shut everything down and get ready for bed. Yeah, I'm not gonna fall asleep till like 11:30, and I wake up at 6:30. So that's the same as you, Keelan. That's the same as you if you think about it. Sticker Johnson figuring out how to click a link. It's not working. What do you mean? How is it not working? What is it telling you? Did I send the right link? You'll stay up till 12. You dodge my chess matches constantly, Keelan. Constantly. Okay, yeah, maybe we'll have to save this for a different day. I don't know what day you're free, Testy. We could do a whole made discussion. Okay, not a debate because I don't think either of us really want to
Next
debate.
week, can we do physics trivia?
It needs to be.
No.
Yes, please. I would love that.
Oh God.
I love physics. Sorry.
I mean, maybe in a trivia format, because then Kirk can like try to cuck us in various ways.
True.
I would probably not win. To be fair, I'm not super knowledgeable about physics. I know
that's true. Yeah, I do have it set up, but you have to authenticate.
Oh, right.
It makes you authenticate with YouTube or Facebook or whatever.
I think I'll get second place to NCOM, like I did today. But anyway, why is it assessing me to sign in and don't remember my password? Well, I mean, too bad you can't join. Like, if you don't remember to say your password and you don't remember it,
well, I know he's accepting.
Well, he's not blaming us.
Yeah,
he's not like fuck you guys.
He's not having that Nietzschean resentment.
Yeah. So yeah,
because who would play there's some white guilt if you're playing the English. Okay, I don't know even what to call it, but yeah, we'll have to talk about it a different day. Okay, that's fine.
Well, is that 07s for tonight?
Yeah, that is 07s. I don't know what tomorrow's going to be. Could be anything. Could be made. Who knows? Take care, Alex.
Yep. See ya.
Take care, young Kirky boy. God bless you, Keelan. God bless you, Testicles. God bless you, Les Chief, if you're still here. Any other for people silent. And thank you, Testy, for the support. Thank you, Testy, again. God bless you guys. See you tomorrow. We'll be doing something. I don't know what we're doing, but we'll figure it out. Okay, we always do. God bless. Stay safe, and yeah, love each other.